trails, cause I'm nuts, nuts for your guts, guts, girl. I'm nuts, nuts for your guts, guts. I don't know what I do if I couldn't cut into you.
Mirrors.
Am I supposed to?
Family problems. Mirrors. Family problems. That's all this movie is. It's mirrors. Family problems, and it's mirrors. There's a lot of mirrors. Now it's Kim.
Today, I kissed Eric Buckley. Spiritually.
What?
And that was a message from Kim. Stay tuned for the very end of the episode after the outro, and you will hear another message from Kim.
Dude. Eric Buckley.
Anyway, I'm Caleb. Would you like to introduce yourself?
I'm Bri.
Hey, Bronny.
I think.
Hey, Bronny. How's it going, dude?
Haven't been here in a while, man. Or have I?
What was
No,
the-
I was just here, actually.
What do we do? Oh, I know who killed me.
Fucking Lindsay Lohan meteor.
Yeah. The one-legged.
Funniest shit ever.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That was a good one.
Yeah, I still can't stop thinking about those explosions and like the Lindsay Lohan rocket and whatnot. That was kind of the highlight of my year.
Dude, when you said that she shows up on somebody's fucking radar, I fucking lost it because it just reminded me of Austin Powers. You just see a giant dick flying through the fucking space. Oh, Jesus Christ.
You had a better one than me. I was kind of thinking of like The Incredibles when Jack like blew through the roof and just went and I just keep imagining the noise too, and it's kind of getting to me.
Oh my fucking God.
Anyway, before you guys continue listening, I'd like to let you know that this episode is available to watch on YouTube. If it doesn't end up being on YouTube, I'm just gonna cut that part out. Just search Horror Soup and you'll find it. Anyway, before we get started on the whole mirrors discussion, I would like to thank the newest donators, Echo Fritch and Chris Robier. Should we say something about Echo Fritch?
I was just gonna say that cannot be your real name, bro.
Well, I mean that's implied, but what is a Fritch? Are they trying to making me say like derogatory things? I don't know what a
Echo Fritch.
You know, here's the thing. If that's something,
should we decipher this? Does it spell anything backwards?
Like I don't know. Look, if I'm not supposed to be saying Fritch, what is it? What's Fritch backwards? Am I not supposed to be saying Fritch? It sounds like
Fritch Inc. In Bethlehem. Bethlehem.
Fritch is a city.
It says contact us. Should we give him a call?
Yeah, we could give him a call. Do you want to?
Oh, it's a city in Texas.
Oh, in Texas.
Echo
I don't know.
Fritch.
I'm usually not like in tune with a lot of things that Texas is doing, so I don't know. Maybe Fritch is a derogatory word. It's like something that I shouldn't be saying as someone who's not from Texas.
I have to burp.
Not like as like Texans are gonna come after me, but like
Texans will defend their land.
Yeah, but I don't want to associate myself with Texans. Is what I'm saying.
Texans will defend their Fritch, dude.
Texans, what are you guys doing? What is Fritch about? Do you
is
guys
he from? Are you from Texas?
Are you really serious about this Fritch thing?
Mr. or Mrs. Echo Fritch?
I don't know. Well, Echo Fritch, thanks, bud.
It's so funny because we got an Echo Fritch, fuck.
Yeah.
We got an Echo Fritch and then a Chris what?
Robier.
Yeah, see, that's a normal name.
Robier. Robust.
Rotund, even.
Do you think Chris has some busty titties?
Probably.
Robust.
Hey, Chris, send me your titties, bro.
Send Bri an email of your boobs.
Sends me a link to boobs.com.
The standard boobs.com, how we all started, where life truly began for every individual. I mean, like, when does your life really begin?
It's when you see boobs on boobs.com.
Specifically on boobs.com, I was going to say. It's not just when you see boobs.
Okay, completely off topic, but it wouldn't be Horror Soup without getting off topic. There was this, like, medical TV channel that literally showed titties.
Oh, boobs?
Like 8 hours a day.
Oh, it was just boobs
and me and my
for
friend,
like a full work shift?
Yeah. And me and my friend called it the boob channel. We would just go watch it. Like, we were like so little, and be like, yeah, let's turn on the boob channel and look at these boobs.
Do you think there's a boobs.gov? Like one like supplied by the
There's
government?
definitely a boobs.net.
Do you think they grow their
I'm
own
gonna
like
do that.
artificial boobs?
I'm gonna go right now.
Can you do boobs.gov? I want to see if there's a boobs.gov. Like
Let me go incognito.
Yeah,
real
government
quick.
affiliated site. Well, you do that. If you guys are impatient for episodes and you want to hear them a little bit earlier, like on Fridays or Saturdays instead of Mondays, you can become a donator on Patreon, where I post early access videos
Damn.
and audio of nearly every episode. What do you got?
There's no boobs.gov.
There's no boobs.gov?
No.
You know, I was really hoping that,
Is there a boobs.com?
the government
like, for
makes
real
their
though?
own weed and stuff. Why wouldn't they make their own boobs? It goes hand in hand, right?
Dude, boobs.com is loading.
Okay, well, of course there's a boobs.com. How's boobs.com looking nowadays?
We gotta be over 18.
Go ahead, say accept.
Do we agree to the terms and
We agree,
conditions?
we agree. What if we turn to like a human centipede pad?
It's just porn.
Yeah, it's just porn. Yeah, that's what I figured it would be, and I was hoping that boobs.com would have some class, you know?
This is not. This is bad.
Is it
I'm getting
classy?
out of here. No.
Is it at least a little classy?
No.
Okay, can I see? Don't show it to the camera, but I'll see.
No, I already.
Okay, well, that's
We're
not
on
classy
Kiefer.
at all.
We're on Kiefer Sutherland
Look, we'll
now.
get to Kiefer Sutherland in a second. Before we get to Kiefer, as for the poll update, January's topic is werewolf movies, and the polls work like this. I make a post exclusively on patreon.com/horrorsoup where I let everyone know what the horror movie topic is each month. Donators post a few of their favorite movies of the genre in the comments of the exclusive posts. There's a few steps in that step. And after a couple weeks, I post a voting poll with the 4 most requested movies from the comment section. And that's it. You guys vote. A week later, we have our movie, picked by you guys, and we're discussing Mirrors and Kiefer Sutherland.
He does those things.
What, he votes in polls?
No, I was talking about you.
Oh, okay,
do
yeah.
those
I thought you were
things.
talking about Kiefer Sutherland.
I have no idea what any of that means.
What do you... Okay, well, it's all right. You haven't been here in a while.
Okay, yeah.
Hey,
no,
did
I
anyone
haven't.
know that Bri used to be the host of this?
The host or a host?
You're the host. I think
Yeah, I
people
was
like
here.
you more.
No, I doubt that.
I mean,
I highly doubt that.
nah, people like you more, man.
I still get messages sometimes. People are like, "Oh my god, I
Yeah,
love
dude,
you
do
on
the
the show,"
Bronson.
and I'm like, "Oh, I don't know how to break this down."
I see your selfies. They're going off.
Yeah, dude.
You got
All
the
the
homies
fans
coming through.
are in there gassing me up. I love it. I love you guys. Thank you.
Well, Bri's back. She picked this fucking movie. I don't know why.
I literally
All right,
begged
wait.
you to cover this movie, dude.
You did. Give me a backstory. Why'd you want to cover Mirrors? How did this all start?
Well,
Where'd this come from?
okay. So it all started. Me and Miguel were talking about Cameron Boyce, who plays the son in this movie, and I was
Rest
like,
in peace.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit, like he just died not too long ago.
2019. I think it was July
2020,
6th.
I think.
2019.
Oh, it was 2019.
Yeah, July 6th. He died just about 2
Yeah,
years
he
ago
was
now.
only 20 years old, dude.
20 years old.
Yeah.
Really sad. This was his first movie, too.
Oh, I didn't know that.
His first ever movie. He was on a screen before, but he was in the Panic at the Disco, the Green Gentleman music video.
Sick.
He's like the opening to it, and it's making me really fucking sad, especially seeing him in this movie too, because he's so young.
He's fucking adorable, dude. And
Dude, he's younger than us, and he died
He
at 20 years old.
He ended up being in like quite a few things after this too. But we were talking about him, and I was like, "Fuck, what did I see him in?" Like,
Shake it up.
I know I've seen him in a fucking movie,
Disney
and I was
Channel.
like, "Oh my god, I saw Mirrors in theaters with my fucking dad and my little brother in 2008."
He saw us in theaters.
Hayden was 7 years old.
Wow,
We took
that's
him to go
crazy.
see this.
He still looks like he's 7 years old.
Yeah, yeah. So
Shout out
that's
Hayden.
how it started, and I was like, "Wait a minute, like this is one of those movies that you watched on repeat
On Netflix.
on
I'm pretty
Netflix
sure.
or wherever when you were younger, just because it was there and you're like, oh yeah, this has some pretty cool stuff to it. It's like, just one of those movies. I don't know. So I was like, Caleb, let's do it. And you were like, okay.
Yeah, and after you told me about that, I started just going through like 2007, 2008, like 2009 movies in my head, and I wanted to cover one with Nia. So I was like, let's do The Unborn. And then she was like, let's do The Stepfather. And in my
I've
head,
never
I
seen
was
that.
like, it's with Penn Badgley. From you?
I've never seen it.
Yeah, in my head, I was like, it's a remake of I think it's like a 70-something one. The original isn't as fun, honestly. The Penn Badgley one's more fun. But I was like, I don't know if we could do it. Like, it's kind of boring. Like, not a lot happens in it. Like, it's fun. It has moments, but I don't know. It's kind of long. I don't know if I want to do that. And then I want to do The Human Centipede. She didn't want to do that. And then I want to do The Unborn. And she thought I was saying that I already did The Unborn, I guess. So she didn't want to.
I'll still run that movie like every day.
Yeah, I used to
I'll
watch it
still
so
watch
often.
it,
I
yeah.
had the Blu-ray, and I watched it like 50 times.
That and Orphan.
Yeah, and Orphan.
Mm-hmm.
And I suggested, oh no, I think we did suggest that, but it was kind of long. It was like two and a half or something. And I was like, I don't feel like doing that right now. And somehow we ended up watching this stupid fucking movie called Cam. It's like a Netflix movie that came out in 2018. It's starring the chick from Orange Is the New Black, like the heroin addict chick with the braids.
See, I thought that I've seen that movie, but I definitely not. I'm thinking of another one.
I felt like it was kind of good when I was watching it, and then when we started talking about it, it was the worst thing ever. And it was so weird that while we were talking about it, I just kept like stumbling over myself and getting confused because I was like, wait, none of this fucking makes sense.
Is it another Lindsay Lohan Meteor movie?
It is, but it's not as fun. So like,
okay.
it's still like, it's not bad. I ended up on a 2-star. I'll just like spoil that right now, I guess. But as we were doing it, I decided it couldn't be a regular episode, and now it's a Patreon. It's like next month's bonus Patreon episode. Because it was confusing.
Not
like
for normal
It's still a
ears.
good episode, but it was just very confusing. Like nothing made sense.
I gotta go watch that.
I don't know if you do.
I mean, I want to watch it because I like that actress.
She's cool and she does good. The weird thing is the acting isn't bad in that movie. It's just the story makes
It's just
no
not
fucking
done right,
sense. It's
yeah.
confusing. It's really weird.
It happens.
But I don't know. Like the vibes are cool. Like it has some cool colors and some cool set design and whatnot. So
anyways,
anyway, yeah, we're talking about mirrors.
Are you ready to hear Kiefer Sutherland's full name?
Yeah, we could do that. You said he has a full name aside from the Kiefer and the Sutherland.
Oh boy, does he!
Mm.
All right, are you ready for this?
Where are you getting this information from?
From Google.
Okay.
Google knows all. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna laugh while saying this. Kiefer William Frederick Dempsey George Rufus Sutherland.
No, that's not real. I want to know the origin of each and every one of the words in that name. There's no way
He's
that's real.
named after every single one of his grandfathers or something.
What is Donald Sutherland's full name? Does he have a weird, ridiculous name like
It was
that
like
too?
McNichol or some shit. I just saw it.
It's just McNichol?
Dude, Kiefer William Frederick Dempsey George Rufus Sutherland.
No, that's
what
stupid.
the fuck?
Donald, what were you doing? I don't know if this was you or if this was your wife. I don't remember.
Let me go see.
I'm not as familiar with his wife. I'm familiar with, she's an actress too, but I'm very familiar with Donald Sutherland.
Okay, what?
What?
It says Donald McNichol Sutherland, CC, is a Canadian actor.
Oh, it's copyright. Yeah, he's copyrighted.
He's got...
Yeah, I'm following.
No, that's closed caption. That's not
Okay,
copyrighted.
so he has subtitles.
Yeah, he's got subtitles at all times.
Okay, cool. Well, that's cool.
Dude, that fucking blew my mind.
That's a lot of words.
Kiefer William Frederick Dempsey George Rufus Sutherland.
We're off to a
What
great
the
start.
fuck? What the fuck, dude? No wonder you just go by Kiefer. Wait, no, actually,
Why would you
not
go by Kiefer?
Why not pick a better name?
Take any one of those other names and don't go
Rufus.
by Kiefer. Yeah,
Rufus
Rufus
is-
Sutherland. Rufy Sutherland? Okay, maybe don't go by Rufus. People would definitely make that joke.
Dude,
What are his other names?
Dempsey.
Dempsey Sutherland. What are the other ones?
William.
Okay, William Sutherland. That sounds like better.
Frederick.
Okay, I don't like that one as
George.
much.
We got a Kiefer and a Rufus. That should have been completely off limits.
What was it,
and they're not.
Williamson?
What?
Oh, William? Okay, William Sutherland. I like that.
Squilliamson?
Yeah, Squilliam Sutherlino. Sutherlinguini.
Squilliam? Fancy son?
I don't know. I like it. I think any of those would have been better than
Any of
Kiefer,
those would have
but
been a
I don't know.
fucking-
There is a cool musical artist named Kiefer that I saw recently.
Is
and
there
he's
really?
cool. Yeah.
Never heard of
I
her.
saw him with Mia Gladstone.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good
but
for them.
I don't like Kiefer Sutherland that much. We had a whole
That is
conversation about how not attractive this man is before we started this. I guess, some people really don't like when we talk about how unattractive people are, but here's the thing.
This is a celebrity. It's open. It's open fucking game. Baby.
Yeah, I'm not even a celebrity, and you can call me ugly.
You can call me ugly.
Yeah, you can call us ugly. So
I'll cry
just-
about it, but you can
Yeah, it's not a
call me
big deal.
ugly.
We'll get over it. So
That's your right.
Just sit here and deal with our right to call Kiefer Sutherland ugly because I think he looks ridiculous.
His head is so big.
It's so big, and I don't know.
It's long.
I told you that I thought Donald Sutherland looked better, and then we started looking through his pictures, and I'm gonna go ahead and say that I retract my statement. I don't think Donald Sutherland is the best looking man, but I think he's one step above Kiefer, whatever you want to call him.
Donald?
Keith Sutherland. Look, he has a cool beard going on, and there was 2 points in his life where he looked really good. There was one point where he was younger and he had like kind of long hair-ish, and then he had like a kind of beard thing. He looked fine. And then there's the point in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the movie, where he had a cool beard-looking thing going on, and he looked like a scientist professor kind of guy.
Is that all it takes for you? Is like a cool beard? And you're like, yeah, he's hot,
Yeah, I think so. He had a pretty cool beard, so I give him some points for that.
dude.
Look,
Donald?
his son is Kiefer, and like, look, I'm sorry that, Donald probably doesn't appreciate me, going like, hey, I love you, but fuck your son. But I'm really just saying, hey, I love you, but fuck your son. I don't really like his acting that much. I don't really like his face that much. Wow, this is really an old school horror soup because we're just going in on people.
Donald Sutherland looks like a skinwalker.
Oh, shit.
He looks bad.
You would never find him on the ranch.
He looks bad, dude. Real bad.
No, he'd be defending the ranch.
And his son doesn't look any better.
I'll agree with that.
They're both hideous.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to lie. The mother doesn't look that great either.
I haven't even seen her yet.
Look, I feel like it was just doomed from the start. Like,
Should not have been the things that should not be.
look, we're not saying you need to cease to exist, Kiefer, but we're just saying you need facial reconstructive
We're
surgery.
just saying it would be better if perhaps you didn't.
This feels so personal, and it's not even personal at all.
Oh wait, she's actually cute. I
Let me
love
see her again. Let me see her again. It's been a while since I've seen her.
Wait, I've seen her in something.
No, give me an image. Let me see the girl. No, don't laugh. Let me see her. Let me see her. Look. Yeah, see, look. Look, there's a reason I said what I said, and...
No, look, she's cute.
I don't know.
Oh, wait a minute.
She kind of looks like Mac's mother in Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Fuck.
Look, this family, look, you guys are great. I respect you. Not you, Kiefer.
You guys are doomed.
No wonder you got nuns blowing up around you. They just look at you and everything goes downhill. All right, should we stop I think we're spending like 7 minutes just calling this family ugly. This is so mean.
That's what they get, dude. She gets what she deserves.
Anyway, we're discussing Mirrors, a 2008 horror movie based off the 2003 Korean horror movie by Sung-ho Kim that's known as Into the Mirror in English.
Oh, whoa, I did not know this was originally, what you said, Korean?
Yeah, it was a Korean horror movie. It has like, an actual Korean name, but I'm not going to try to butcher that. Like,
You should.
No, I'm going to leave that alone.
Goddamn.
Okay, it's like Gwekukukyan. I got it.
Racist.
Yeah, see, you know what I'm saying? And now,
Racist.
and now here we are. I'll do it again.
Racist.
And now here we are. How do we move on from this?
We don't. We only go backwards from here.
Okay, it only goes racist,
Backwards,
babe.
baby. Every racist thought.
Well, let's get into who's starring in this film.
Yeah, we should probably do that.
What I was going to say about that other thing is that this was almost like shot-for-shot remake of the movie, and then Mr. Alexandre Aja got involved, and he decided, hey, you know what? This isn't shot-for-shot. I'm gonna stick my fucking greasy little thumbs inside of this, and I'm gonna make it a terrible fucking movie.
Greasy.
It might as well have just done a shot-for-shot. I haven't seen the original, but I can't imagine that it was worse than this.
Yeah, I mean, Korean horror is known to
Usually
go pretty
pretty good.
fucking hard, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I imagined it was good, and they made a movie off of it, so I'm sure it was
probably
good.
did great,
I'm sure
yeah.
people liked it,
Yeah.
and then America was like, let me get my... Well,
America was like,
actually, he's not American, so I don't know if this was Purdue. I thought this was like a Blumhouse movie.
it
But
seems
it's-
like a Blumhouse
It
movie.
seems very Blumhouse, right? But it's not, actually. It's some other production company that I don't care about as much. But Alexandre,
Alejandro.
he's not American, so I don't know if it was like American produced or
Is
what
he
it was.
not
And
American, or are you just saying that based off of his name?
No, he's not.
Are we going racist again?
No, I've watched behind the scenes with him. He's kind of some people really like him, and I feel like he hasn't done anything really to make me like him.
I'll
that
have to look
much.
him up.
Well, the guy, let me see. He's done he did the Hills Have Eyes remake, like the first one.
Oh, okay. I like that one.
I didn't love it that much, but
I liked it. I
was
felt
alright.
that it was better than the original.
it was all right. But he writes this or a lot of stuff with his buddy Gregory Levasseur. This is just
fancy.
really me botching some names, but I might have done all right on that one.
I think you did good.
Yeah,
Proud
thanks.
of you. Proud
Thanks,
of
bud.
you. Yeah,
Thanks,
you're
bud.
doing great.
Yeah. They did all this stuff. Mr. Alexander, he also did Piranha 3D and then Crawl. Remember that
Piranha
movie that was
3D.
seduced? That was produced by Sam Raimi, Crawl?
Oh, yeah. I never saw that, actually.
I never did either.
I heard
be
mixed
honest.
things about that.
I did too. At first, I was hearing that people really liked it, and then everyone was like, I don't know about that.
Actually, no. I heard it was shit, and then you were like, I've heard mixed things. And I'm like, oh, yeah. I, too, have heard mixed things.
I've heard mixed things, I guess. You're correct.
Whatever you hear.
I was the mixed thing.
I hear.
I was the mixed thing. You were like, oh, well, you know what? They have
Yeah,
to...
there's conflict here.
Perception has to be pretty mixed.
It's gotta be, man.
Oh, fuck. Okay, so who else do we have in this? We have Paula Patton as Kiefer's wife, Amy Carson.
Hot.
We have yeah, beautiful.
Hot. Very beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Stunning.
Yeah, she should be in more
You're
movies.
a star, baby.
She should do more.
No, her acting wasn't that good, but
You're
she's
right,
very
but
pretty.
like, she's pretty, so.
She's gorgeous.
Just make her like a person that's not very, doesn't know how to read in a movie maybe or something, she'd probably do great in one of those roles. Someone who's
Just
like,
make her a mute.
yeah, make her someone who's never like left the house, so like she doesn't know how to interact with like the social world,
Fuck.
and she'd probably do great.
I mean, her acting wasn't too bad, but then it just like, it was very just middle tier.
Who do you think that was the worst actor or actress in the movie? I think it's her.
I think it's gonna be her. Her
'Cause for
or
a
like
second,
not the main guy, but the security dude that like gave Kiefer Sutherland the job.
He doesn't fucking count though. He's there for like what, 3 minutes? He has 3 minutes of
I like
acting.
his accent though. He did good.
Okay,
He did better than her.
out of the two kids, Cameron Boyce, the other chick was oh fuck. Look, she was a kid at the time, so I'm glad that I can laugh about this now that I've realized that she's only like a year younger than us.
Oh.
And she's like, she's like 24 or something now. 23, some shit like that. Her last name is Gluck. At first, I was like, I can't make a joke
There's no
about this.
way.
She's a kid, and then I was like, wait, the 2008. Mate, you're probably not a kid anymore. And then I looked, I was like, oh, you're fucking R-rated. Like, I can do this, Miss Ariana Gluck. Her name's fucking Gluck, dude.
You're like,
Look, she plays
so
Daisy
this
Carson,
isn't
but
that- anyways, her last name is
Gluck.
What the fuck, man?
Just change your
What
name.
is this?
Gluck? That's crazy.
Gluck 5000.
Dude, that's the worst last name you could ever have. Imagine growing up with that name. Hey, what's up?
What's up, Gluck? Sup, Gluck? You Gluck anybody lately?
Sup, Erica? Gluck, Gluck, Gluck. Dude, that sucks.
Pass out. That's very unfortunate. You did good. You did good, sweetie. Proud of you. You're not on our top 2 bad actors.
No, that's the worst thing. Like, I think that Patton chick, she's worse than the kids. Mrs.
But at least
Gluck
your
and
last
Mr.
name is
Boyce did
Patton.
way better than she did.
Mr. Boyce.
Dude, Patton
R.I.P.
and Gluck.
Our new patented Gluck 5000. You gotta be shitting my dick, dude. The most unfortunate. The most unfortunate. You poor souls.
Fuck, that's really terrible. And then we have Amy Smart as Kiefer's sister, Jawless Angela Carson.
I am.
What if that was her WWF name? Jawless Angela Carson. She should have made that her thing after this
WWF.
movie.
We got a Gluck and we got a Jawless.
That's true. A Jawless patent Gluck. Oh, that's brutal.
Oh, fuck. Fuck this movie,
That's
dude.
fucking brutal. Anyway, it had a budget of, wait for this, $35 million. You look, there are some movies that can be so bad that they're good, but if you spend more than like $1 million on it, like I'm really iffy, and the higher you go,
Yeah.
the more I'm like not okay with it. When
Oh,
you spend
definitely.
$35 million.
On what?
Dude, when me and Jed were doing The Happening, I don't know if you remember, but
Yeah,
the first
yeah.
thing he said when I said it was $60 million, I was like, there's so much more you could have done with this. He was like, well, for one, you could have made the movie better. And that's all I'm thinking about now. That's my reference for everything.
Dude.
For one, you could have made this fucking better for $35 million.
On what is what I want to know.
Just the fucking and the CGI and shit, the jaw thing and like some of the kills,
Oh,
but like
yeah.
honestly, there's not even that many kills. So It's mainly just the mirrors doing stupid shit. Dude, this okay, my song in the beginning, this movie is family problems, and then it's back to the mirrors, and then it's family problems, and then it's fucking mirrors.
Oh, I killed a guy. Oh, I'm gonna drink about it.
And who cares? I didn't even need that for this movie.
Like,
either way, you were gonna be a security guard there with some fucking mirrors, like, I don't know, looking at you wrong.
I was thinking about that the whole fucking time.
There are so many things that did not matter.
Why did we need to know that you have previously killed a man?
Did not matter in this movie whatsoever. He never even killed someone in this or anything. There wasn't a pivotal point where he was like, "Oh, should I do it again?" There's nothing like that.
Oh my god,
it's fucking stupid. I didn't care about that.
I loved this movie as a child, and watching it now, grown up and smarter.
Yeah,
I
mean, we might not be that much smarter, but like we got enough to know that this.
I got at least 2 points more smarter.
Yeah, and this is more dumber than our dumb smarts.
This made me dumber. This made me more stupider.
I have a theory that as Kiefer Sutherland was like performing in this movie, he was getting dumber and dumber as it was going. Not just acting, but like he was losing IQ points. Because when you think about it, all this movie was him screaming at mirrors and punching mirrors and shooting mirrors. Do you know how many scenes? If you think about the behind the scenes of this, he's just standing there screaming at a fucking mirror for what? Like how long was he fucking shooting for? Like a month or two? He's just screaming at mirrors and shooting mirrors. Do you imagine what that does to the brain?
Has he done anything recently?
Not anything that you would care about, really.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't have cared anyway.
To be honest, everything he does, I don't care about that much. He's usually a side character in a movie that I even care about.
Yep.
So, like, Kiefer's always just kind of there. I feel like this is the only movie in my head where Kiefer's the main person. And it goes terribly. It shows you why he's never a main person.
The Lost Boys, he wasn't the main dude?
Okay, he was like the main vampire, you're right. He's the main vampire, and he fucking sucked.
That's like 2 movies that he was the main dude in.
Yeah, it's probably the only other one.
I like that movie.
Yeah, I don't love The Lost Boys.
Just because I remember watching it with my mom.
I know a lot of people do. That's fair. I know you all just secretly like the saxophone guy and nothing else. You don't want to admit it, but it's fine. But Kiefer Sutherland is not a good actor, and he looks terrible. So I don't know. Maybe I'm judging too hard, but Kiefer, you suck.
That's what we're here for, to judge.
Yeah, you suck, Kiefer. Speaking of judging, Rotten Tomatoes critics gave this a 15%. The audience gave it a 44. IMDb, 6.1 out of 10. I think the tomato meter by the critics is
spot on.
Most accurate. Yeah. Most accurate for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Because when I was watching this movie, I looked it up and I told Miguel, because he didn't watch the movie with me. He was playing video games while I was watching on my laptop. And he's like, that sounds fucking crazy. Like, what are you watching? And I was like, it's just mirrors. From 2008.
Yes, it's just mirrors. No, you should just left it there. It's just mirrors.
It's got a 15% on Rotten Tomatoes, and he's like, oof.
And you know what? A 6.1 on IMDb usually isn't a good movie because the ratings go kind of weird there. It's always different, from site to site. But
I wonder...
A 6.1 still feels like too much. This should be 4.55 territory, like max, which still like isn't good by any means. But
I wonder if IMDb takes the audience and the critics and comes up with an average.
I'm pretty sure what IMDb is that there's so many people that are involved with the movie going in putting fake reviews that it's always fucked. You never really see that as much on Rotten Tomatoes or Letterboxd, but every time I go on IMDb, it's someone just oh fuck yeah, I love this movie, or it's just a big Hollywood movie and there's people just sucking the dick of it anyway.
This definitely was a Hollywood movie.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, out of $35 million budget.
Yeah.
Did I even say the box office?
I don't think you did.
I don't think I did. $78 million. Which, I mean...
Doubled it plus some.
Yeah, it made money, but, why?
It doesn't
I don't know why.
You know what?
It's because of Alexandria. I'm just going to call him Alex. It's easier for me.
In 2008, this movie might have been a banger. If you think back, all the way back to 2008, what made movies cool? CGI.
Flat asses, CGI, a terrible story, actresses and actors with zero emotion to them.
Yeah. What else?
Big fake boobs.
There you go.
Big fake boobs. It goes along with the fat asses
and burnt titties.
No, wait, we decided it was tight asses. Remember, it's about your ass being tight.
Yeah.
It's not flat. They just had to be tight.
Yeah,
that had to be real,
what
are those bags that you take all the air out of?
Vacuum sealed.
Yeah, they had to be a vacuum sealed ass.
Yeah, somebody you had a big ass, but somebody fucking vacuumed it out.
Exactly, and now it's just
shrunk it up, shrink wrap that bad boy.
Exactly.
I don't get it. And then huge titties.
Yeah.
And then like highlights. Just 2008 thing.
It was a weird time, you know, but
It was a weird time. Obama
all
was
horror
president.
movies were the same. Obama was president.
Obama did become president. The housing market crashed, you know.
Yeah. Wow. But for horror movies, there was
What a
like
time.
flat asses or tight vacuum sealed asses and big boobs and terrible plots.
Okay, how old were you when you watched this movie?
I feel like it probably had to be closer to like the 2012 era when like Netflix had a lot of like, you know, those weird horror movies from a few years ago on when it was like The Uninvited and all those other things.
So
we
do
talked
you
about,
remember
Orphan,
when you
etc.
saw the flat ass? Were you like, damn?
I remember when I saw every vacuum sealed ass in 2008. I was like,
Like,
oh,
damn.
dude,
That's a butt.
that shit's going crazy.
Poop comes out of that.
Yeah, she be shitting for sure.
She be shitting.
And then yeah, times have changed.
Oh yeah. Now the bigger the better.
Yeah, it's weird. I remember like people were always so pissed. Like you had that thing in movies way more often where a girl would like walk up and her pants or her dress, she'd go to her husband and be like, "Does my butt look too big?"
Yep.
And now you never get that anymore.
Or in White Chicks where she's like, look at my huge badonky.
Exactly, and
She's
it's
like,
always a bad
"Oh, this
thing.
is cellulite." No, now everybody's like, the thicker the better.
Yeah, plop it on,
Times are a changing.
plop the boy on.
Times are a changing.
It's crazy, but yeah, that's with all that, I guess we can get into mirrors.
I suppose.
Yeah,
Suppose
we might
it's
as well.
time.
We might as well talk about mirrors. The
I
beginning.
don't want to.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't want to.
Anyway, the beginning feels very Saw, except it's starring Jason Statham on hard drugs and he's scrubbing a mirror with a dirty microfiber cloth and apologizing to mirrors.
That is in fact Jason Statham.
It is Jason Statham, right? Like Death Race? I'm just kidding. I know it's
Oh, okay.
not. I know it's not Jason Statham.
I gave you a nod. I was like, no, it's
No.
not. I don't want to ruin your show.
You're trying to you're like, wait, hold on.
No. I didn't want to ruin your show.
No, dude,
that's all.
it's Jason Statham on crack.
Any bald white man is Jason Statham.
If Jason Statham was doing heroin and he was the star of the game
Speedballs.
Infamous, then yeah, this is him.
He's doing speedballs for sure.
Yeah, he's not doing great, and he stares at a mirror that he just scrubbed a conveniently like knife-shaped piece of glass out of. Like he's just rubbing it with a cloth.
Well, yeah, he's like obsessed with cleaning them or something, and he's like, and something like the mirror cracks, and he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I'll clean it." Like
I
apologizing
would
to the
argue
mirror.
that he's the mirror's bitch.
Yeah, that seems fair. But yeah, and he's like scrubbing, and then like a piece falls off, and then he like bends down to get it, and I think this is where we first see like the reflection in the mirror stays, but he bends down to get the piece of glass, and like when he comes back up, it's like right in the neck. I thought this was pretty cool.
I thought this was an alright opening scene, but it's one of those movies, and I mean, talk about it all the time. But they do a cool opening scene, and the next 45 minutes, they just look at a fucking wall.
I have one more complaint before we actually get into this movie.
Okay.
Why is this movie 2 fucking hours?
Why is this movie 2 hours? It's like what, an hour 50, hour 55 or something?
It's like an
just
hour
shy-
58, dude.
It's just shy of 2 hours long.
Why?
It does not need to be. I have something to say about
An
that at the
hour
very
20?
end, I guess, because we'll have to talk about a little more stuff so I could kind of point out what shouldn't have been there and what should have happened. But
The editing is all wrong in this movie.
yeah. They should have edited a whole chunk out of this
Yeah,
movie.
a whole hour. Actually, a whole hour and 55 minutes. This movie
It could
should
have
not
been a
have
short
been made.
movie. Yeah, it could have been a
short. This
3-minute
would have been
film.
a badass short film.
Yeah.
If it was just a short film, it would have been super fucking cool. Like 30 minutes.
The opening scene, and then
The tub scene, the jaw,
tub scene,
the jaw
okay.
scene, and then maybe
that's it.
the nun getting exploded.
Oh yeah, the nun blowing up. That'd be okay. That'd be a
We
good
could
movie.
shorten that into like
Yeah.
45 seconds though.
That'd be
Just
You'll
one
probably
go.
get, like, 3
Just
minutes
one
out of
go.
it.
Just one go.
yeah. I would like that.
I would like that. That'd
It
be
would work a lot
sick-ass
better.
short film.
It was a lot longer in comparison. um, yeah, so after this guy dies, he ceases to alive, really, if you will. The movie gets really unfortunate for me around the 3-minute mark because I see Kiefer Sutherland in the bathroom. And, like, I really just never at any point in my life want to see Kiefer Sutherland in the bathroom.
Nobody ever wants to see him.
No, but especially not in the bathroom. Like, of all the places that I would want to see Kiefer,
It's either that or the grocery store.
I'd rather see him at the grocery store over the bathroom.
No, because if you know him, you're like, fuck, dude.
You'd rather see him in the bathroom
It's
in a
Kiefer.
confined space where he's, like, making things come
Like
out of
just
his
raw,
body?
just raw Kiefer
Yeah,
Sutherland.
a raw Kiefer Sutherland.
I think you're right.
An uncooked Kiefer Sutherland.
Second place would be grocery store.
Yeah.
I agree.
Also, I'm going to call pretty much everyone, I think everyone in this, I'm going to call by their name in the movie. But Kiefer is...
Yeah, no, I don't even know his name in the movie.
It's Ben. It's Ben Carson. Ben
They could have
Carson.
tried a little. Ben's Carson.
Ben's car and son.
Ben's Car and Son Companies, Inc. Incorporated. TM, that baby.
Ben's is for Bentleys, and then Car is the name of his dad, and he's son.
And his son. Car is the name of his dad.
And his real birth certificate name is Son.
Son Carson.
Dad's name's Car, son's name's Son. Yeah,
Carson.
I like it.
Makes perfect sense.
Anyway, he bids farewell to his wife who hates him, and he talks to some bald guy about a building that got set on fire 5 years ago that's still in a legal battle with an insurance company, but for some reason they need security on it.
I mean, you gotta watch it.
Do they really need that much security on it?
No, you just gotta walk up, make sure everything's okay, and then go back into your little portable.
Okay, but he has like 8-hour shifts.
Yeah, I mean,
This is
perfect.
this is a
perfectly
building
reasonable.
that is basically ashes and mirrors, and they're fucking like the fact that there is security being hired for this is so insane.
I just don't. With so much is left unburnt. Like there's supposed to be this crazy ass fire. Like so many, like at least like what?
Oh, you
What
mean
did they
that?
say? Like 7
I thought
people
you were talking
died.
about the plot, and I was gonna be like, no, the plot's kind of burnt.
This movie's burnt.
Okay, go on.
But like, wasn't it supposed to be like?
Oh shit! Sorry,
Oh, you
I muted
muted
you. I meant to mute me. Go on.
Wasn't it supposed to be like this crazy fire and like how many people died? I think they said like 3 or something like that.
I don't know. At least like 4 imaginary people from what I saw.
Yeah.
And Kiefer.
Anyways, I mean, if people died in this fire, why isn't this thing burnt to the fucking ground?
I don't even get what. Look, apparently it closed like a while before it got burnt down too, and I don't get any of it. I don't get the plot. I don't get why there's security guards here. I don't get who owns this place, really.
We'll get into it later because now I'm trying to mentally pick it apart and it's not working right now.
Yeah, see,
I'm a
that's
little drunk as per usual.
Okay, well, that's fair. Well, I'm pretty sober right now, but we'll get it going.
Yeah, we'll get it going.
Okay, I
mean,
believe in this.
I'm gonna do good anyways.
Okay, well, there's a legal battle. There's an insurance company, all that stuff. The second they get in this destruction house, they talk about how much Gary liked mirrors and how much Kiefer Sutherland notices mirrors and how Kiefer is ex-police. And after they're done talking about Gary's mirrors, dude goes back home to his family, but we learn real fast that he isn't very welcome in his house because he's an angry drunk and killed a guy. Like you said, doesn't matter that he killed a guy, but they're like, you killed a guy.
What I don't understand, okay, when I first rewatched this movie a few days ago, because we were actually supposed to record this a few days ago, I was like, because she walks in and she's like, hi, Rosa. And I'm like, is this Rosa's house and she's renting a room? They didn't make that clear.
I thought Kiefer's name was Rosa.
He looks like a Rosa. And I was like, wait a minute. And she's like, Mr. Ben is here. He's upstairs with it's his son's birthday. And the mom's like, absolutely not. Get the fuck out of my house.
He did kill a guy.
Bitch, what? On accident. Supposedly. I'm not defending him.
Look,
but
here's the thing, though. Kiefer Sutherland seems to have a hot temper. He probably killed, like, her grandpa. You know, like
your grandpa's an ass.
there's something else to this story that we're not seeing.
Dude, that's true.
She just doesn't know
but
how to act
at the same
it
time,
out.
it's like this dude wants to be in his kid's life, and you're like, no, get the fuck out. Like what?
Hey, you know what? Some people
I
are
thought that
dicks.
part was so stupid.
Some
I was
people
like,
don't
dude,
deserve it. We don't know his backstory, so maybe he's done some more stuff. And I don't know. The way that he reacted to her when she was like, hey, dude, go away. He was like, are you fucking kidding me? I'm Kiefer. And he like started like slamming against the wall and screaming.
you're right.
So I don't know.
My name is Kiefer George Rufus Michaels
Dude.
Sutherland, whatever your fucking name is.
Yeah, I don't like his name. There's a lot of things.
He's like Kiefer, like cubed.
And then they make out, and like I don't like seeing him in the bathroom, but I don't like seeing him kiss people.
She's so fucking pretty.
She's so pretty, and he looked like he was like defiling her.
It looked like it hurt her to be doing that scene.
And it looked like he liked it a little too much.
yeah,
he
he
was
like
going
got really
crazy.
into it, dude. His wife's probably pissed.
Does he have a wife?
Probably.
That sucks. So obviously,
Poor her.
What happens next is Kiefer needs to confirm that he looks the way he does, so he heads over to the House of Mirrors. And what was up with that bird making one of the most terrifying noises I've ever heard? Do you remember that bird?
Okay, pause.
What?
Kiefer Sutherland's wife?
His name Kiefer Sutherland.
She goes crazy,
Let me see her.
dude.
Let me see. So he doesn't deserve her as well. No. Oh, no. What's her name?
Cindy Vella.
Cindy.
Cindy, what are you doing,
Look,
baby?
I know he's rich, but Cindy.
She's so pretty. What
yeah,
the
she's gorgeous.
fuck?
She's gorgeous. Wow. And he looks like, I swear to God, he looks like
looks like a big
Matthew
toe.
Perry mixed with who did I say earlier? Fuck.
Vince Vaughn.
Vince Vaughn.
Mixed with a little bit of Vin Diesel.
A little bit of Vin Diesel.
Mixed with my big toe.
I'll throw some Woody Harrelson in there.
I'll agree on that,
You know,
for sure.
maybe a little J. Jonah Jameson.
I'm going to show this to the camera really quick.
Not like the actor, but specifically J. Jonah Jameson. Yeah, it's not looking too good. It's not looking great. Yeah, so Kiefer makes me sad. Okay, can we talk about the bird? Did you hear that bird? Okay, we're on.
And that's his wife.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
Yeah, let's talk about the bird.
Did you hear that bird?
No.
It was like,
No.
dude, I was looking down, writing something, and I fucking jumped. It gave me a jump scare because I thought like a demon stabbed him in the neck,
Wait.
and I looked up and there was just a bird flying away.
What scene is this? Remind me. When they're walking into the, like...
It's one of the first times. I don't know, because do you know how often this cuts to him just being at the House of Mirrors, staring at a mirror and punching
Yeah.
it or something?
Yeah.
It's like the first or second time he's punching a mirror.
Okay. Oh, I think a bird just flies out and he's like...
Yes, but it made
Yeah.
the most obnoxious noise
Yeah.
in the world. It was
I
like
remember that.
shrieking, like
It didn't-
screaming
yeah.
at the top of his lungs.
Obnoxious.
I didn't think it was
Did
a
not-
bird.
Did not need to be there.
I had to rewind it, and when I looked back and I saw a bird flying away, I was pissed.
What did you think it was?
Dude, I'm serious. I thought a demon was stabbing Kiefer in the neck.
With a knife.
I don't know. Maybe with like a torch.
It's from Step Brothers.
Okay, lovely.
I'll stab you in the neck with a knife.
That's like a very like we're on a horror movie podcast. So you just saying stat like with a knife, like it doesn't. I can't like catch that. There's no way I could catch that.
This episode's bad.
You fart?
No.
You fucking Pepper take a shit?
I think he might have.
Is that? Can you check?
It smells like shit up in here, bro.
I don't see it. So unless it's under you, because he's licking right there.
Does he eat his own shit?
Yeah, dogs do that sometimes. It's unfortunate.
My
but-
dogs don't.
Well, he does it. Unless it's under you, it's not here. So I think we're good. No, I think it's going fine.
I think it's going
It's
bad.
going pretty fine. Either way, he ends up seeing a gang of handprints on a mirror in like weird patterns, which seem to suggest that I thought four-handed freak was like, running up and down the mirror or something, but that's not what happens at all. Apparently those handprints are what? Maybe from the things inside of the mirror? So why would they be on the outside of the mirror? We never see something coming out and like attacking.
They're on the inside of the mirror.
They were? They look
'Cause
like they were. No, they're not, because remember, he's going up to it and he's like putting his hot breath on it to see some of them.
His hot, stinky breath.
Yeah, his hot
No.
stink breath.
No. He doesn't put his hot breath on it to see
His
it.
hot ass.
he
Takes a photocopy
puts
with the
his
mirror.
hot badussy on it so he can try and wipe it away. Because you know how like you do that sometimes, like with your phone, like you breathe on it
is
and then you
that-
wipe it away.
oh,
Yeah,
okay.
but then it doesn't wipe away.
Oh, I thought he was hot
No,
breathing
it's on
it.
the inside of the mirror.
Oh, okay.
'Cause then at the
okay,
end of the
I'm just wrong then.
Yeah. At the end of the movie.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
remember?
yeah. It's stupid. Yeah, I remember it.
I was like, dude, as a kid, I was like, what the fuck?
Remember when they did that in VHS? It's like the same shit in VHS. Yeah, the movie, but I think VHS came out later, but still.
No, yeah, I don't remember that.
The
though.
people, it's the very last segment when they're like trying to pop out of the walls and like the
Oh,
haunted
shit,
house or
yes,
whatever.
I remember that.
Yeah, it's like
That
the same
shit was
effect.
dope.
Same effect.
They did it way better though.
Yeah, you never got to talk about that with me because we recorded the episode and it got destroyed when I tried to switch over to a different, remember I was like on a different audio recorder and I lost it and then me and Tony did it.
Oh, I remember being so pissed at you.
Yeah, I was
I was
pretty
like, man,
upset
that
too.
was solid.
Yeah, and then the episode
That's a good
sucked.
episode. Yeah.
Tony, you did terrible.
Tony, you did bad, man. You could never replace me.
You tried to be
The
Bri,
whole
but you
time he's
didn't do
literally
it.
just like
He was like, I'm Bri.
he's like that episode of Always Sunny, the Making a Murderer one, Where he calls Charlie and he's like, yeah. Yeah. Are you watching wrestling? No. Yeah.
Yeah, he had very like Roddy Piper the Maniac energy.
Yeah.
in
I
Always
know
Sunny.
he's not listening, so
Yeah, no, he's
sorry.
not.
Sorry, bud. You didn't do good.
Sorry, bud.
Don't listen to that episode.
It's not a good one. Anyway, I would like to add that this is about 20 minutes into the movie.
Yeah.
Alright. And all that's happened is he's looked at some mirrors.
He looked at a mirror. He saw a handprint on the other side. And then he's like, what? Wait, no. He sees that door open, no?
Not exactly. So he sees some high water, and he's like, whoa, that's some high water. And then
That's
all of a
some
sudden,
big water.
it starts zooming out, and it goes through all the
That's a
hallways, and
big
it
water.
goes back to one door, and then it closes, and then it like shows the outside of the whole building. So I thought he was locked in, and it immediately cuts to him just in the bathroom. So I'm like, oh, okay, so you closed the door.
You know what's so crazy to me is because, like, when I was younger, I used to love shit that was, like, burnt down fucking shit or, like, haunted insane asylums or, like, shit like that. I thought it was so cool, and now I'm like, it's old.
It's probably the most annoying thing in the world
It's
now.
old.
Everyone does it. It always sucks. It's barely ever
like-
fun.
The only one... Can't even think of one. Never mind.
Nope. That's it. That's it. It's over. So he's at his apartment, and Amy Smart walks in. That's his sister. Her name's, like, Regina or something.
Yeah.
She looks at him, and she goes, you shouldn't be taking those pills. What's wrong? You could talk to me. I'm your little sister.
Like, bro, he just took a shit. He's trying to take his pills, and she's like, what's wrong? You can talk to me. What's going on?
But when
What's
she
going on?
says,
This and that. Like,
but when she says, I'm your little sister, she had a weird inflection to it, and I thought she was
Yeah.
like, hey, step bro.
oh, they're fucking.
They have. We'll get to it. Don't say anything yet. We'll get to it soon. Their relationship terrifies me.
It's weird.
It's not right.
It's not okay.
Definitely incest.
But then again, we don't know their backstory.
And you know what's really weird too? I feel like she had to say little sister just to point out that she's not like, you know, his new girlfriend or whatever, because she's the same fucking age as Patton.
Why couldn't she just be like sister?
I don't know. But she's literally the same age as his fucking wife in this. She's a year younger than her. And she looks like the same. Like, she looks like a little younger than her, but they look the same age.
Yeah, they do. I'd say so. Like,
So, like-
late 20s.
Yeah, so
Mid-30s
they
maybe.
had to say the mistress thing, or I mean the sister thing, I'm sorry. so that
Mistress.
she wasn't a mistress, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I feel it.
But anyway, step bro. That's fun. Should we
I'm
talk
a
about how his
step
eye
bro.
stroked out?
His eye, like...
Remember when he looks in the mirror and his eye goes stroke mode?
Oh, his eye went, like, on
drooped.
acid mode?
Yeah, it drooped down. That nothing like that ever happens again. I don't know what the point of that was.
He's just like... Ah! His screams are ridiculous
He
in
starts
this fucking
screaming
movie.
and freaking out and throwing shit, and he falls in the corner, and then his sister comes in. She's like, what's going on? He's like, get the fuck out of here, you fucking bitch. And I'm like,
You
all
fucking
right.
piece of shit.
So you're actually not doing good at making her think you're not insane.
Dude,
Because she was just questioning him like, hey, are you sure you're not going crazy? And then he's like, get the fuck out of here.
his screams in this movie are, like,
It's not real.
the most unbelievable. And I'm not saying unbelievable in a good way. I'm saying literally that's not believable. Like,
It's
you can't.
insane.
He's just like, ah! He like falls backwards and crashes into a bunch of things. Like,
Crashes and burns.
it's just like, ah.
Yo, it's funny.
It
He's
falls.
gonna crash and burn right now too.
Does he?
Yeah,
Hit me.
remember? Right now. So this is probably this is probably a part of the movie. I'll say that. He is
What?
back in the mirror house.
Okay.
Fire starts getting summoned. He sees a bunch of people just on fire, just going like, I'm on fire, just standing
Fire
all around
titties.
him. We're getting to the fire titty.
Okay. All right. I'm
And
excited.
then I don't know how the fuck there was a line of gasoline going directly up to his foot, but there's the most conveniently placed line of gasoline that goes right up to him, and then he's staring at it as it's flying toward him, and then it hits him, and he goes,
Why not run away?
and he had so much time to run away from that, but he watches it.
He's just like,
And how did it ignite him instantly? It was like gasoline was on him too.
what the fuck are you wearing, dude? What's that fucking material called that lights really polyester?
Boom boom stuff.
Boom
Boom
cloth.
dress. Boom boom. Yarmulke.
Go boom
Wait,
boom.
no, not yarmulke. Fuck. What's the spandex?
How did you get yarmulke and spandex?
I was thinking.
Yarmulke's up here,
Look,
bro.
I was trying to do spandex, and then I went to overalls, and then somehow I don't know. I
Long
got to
johns,
yarmulke.
perhaps?
I don't know, man.
Perhaps?
It wasn't a flaming yarmulke. I can tell you that much.
I was going to say something, but I'm not going to say it.
Let's not do it. We'll do it when I bring Jed back here.
Oh, dude, I want to do an episode with Jed so fucking bad, but I'm warning you right now. I'm going to be doing nothing but crying the whole fucking
That'd be
time.
good. We need
Oh my
an
God.
audience reaction.
Jesus Christ. That man's a star.
Oh, a real star. He wore mink in the last episode.
Was it real mink?
It was real mink
Jesus Christ,
in the happening.
Jed.
Yeah. He wore mink.
Jesus Christ, Jed.
Yeah, we had a mink conversation.
Good.
Anyway, he's on fire. He's stopped dropping and rolling, but he's still stopped dropping and on fire. And then he realized that
Stop dropping, exploding.
Stop dropping, you're still on fire. And then he realizes that he's not on fire because it's actually just the mirror world. And then he heads over to Gary's locker because he finds his ID, and he finds a piece of notebook paper that said mess hall or something like that on it. It says like Esket it. It was a message from Little Pump. It said Esket it.
Oh, God. You can cut this out, but dude, my fucking ass is still broken from
Well.
like 3 months ago.
Sucks for you. I'm not cutting anything out. I'm lazy. So now everyone knows your ass is on broke. You want to tell people what happened to your
I
ass?
tweeted
We
it.
can tell people. Tell people what happened to your ass. I don't think anyone's heard in the podcast. What happened to your ass, man?
Tragic story, really.
I think it's a pretty funny story. It sucks that it's still hurting, but the story itself is pretty funny. Let's go. Oh, yeah, she's burping now.
Sorry.
Her ass is affecting the throat.
Ass broke all the way up to the throat.
Bast a mouth.
All right. I was in sunny San Diego for my fiance's birthday, right? We're drunk as shit. And instead of taking a normal lift home, we decide to take the Lyft scooters home.
You know what's really funny? We convened after this,
Yeah,
and we found out
we
that
had the same idea.
I was on a Lyft scooter
At
at
the
the
same
same time.
time.
Except there was two people on mine, and somehow we didn't fall.
And miles apart.
Our thought I was like
You
2
were on
hours
the
from
bike,
you.
though.
I was on the bike, like the 2-wheeler. It's like the dirt bike version.
You were like 3 hours from me, dude, because I was in San Diego. It
I
takes
was
an
in,
hour
like-
to get to LA.
Yeah, I was by like the Staples Center. Now the crypt.com.
Crypto.com.
Yeah, the crypto.
Shit.
The guys at the
Cringy.
crypt.com. The crypto.com.
Dogecoin.com.
The Sudoku.
Anyways,
The Chutes and Ladders Center.
Anyways, in San Diego, if you're by the fucking gas lamp district, there's tons of those fucking Lyft scooters. And so I finally...
Hold on. Did I ever tell you about the time that I went to go get sushi in like LA and I saw some guy just walking on the street, just tipping them over one by one? We're all just sitting there. He just went by one, tipped them, and then I looked at him.
That's
he looked
gonna be me.
He looked me dead in the eyes and then just nodded. And I was like, all right.
Doing the Lord's work, man.
He was so proud.
So we're like, yeah, let's take these home. You know, it's only a 5-minute scooter ride to our Airbnb. And I look Miguel dead in the eyes. For those of you who don't know, Miguel is my fiance. I look
been
him
on the
dead in
show.
the eyes, and I'm like, I'm gonna eat shit. And he looks at me dead in the eyes. He says, don't eat shit. And I'm like, I'm going to eat shit. Take off on my fucking scooter. Hauling ass.
Wait,
Miguel,
so you went harder after you said that?
yeah, no, I was like, well, no, I started off slow because I've never been on one before. So, but we started riding, and
Once
I was
you
like,
get
oh my god,
comfortable,
this
those
is
things are
so
fun.
much
The
fun,
dirt bike
dude.
I was on, that thing was dipping. It was me and
It's so fast.
Okay, for the listeners, if you listen to like every episode, Barry has been on the show. I think the Slumber Party Massacre episode. I think that was the only one he was on, but he's on my other show too a lot. But me and him went on a bike together, and I was sitting on his lap, and we were dipping on it. We were going down Fig in like LA, and like there were definitely like a lot of people that probably wanted to kill us, like near us, but we were dipping so fast on the bike that they couldn't catch us, and we were like,
No way.
we were bumping Nav, glow up by Nav. We were like, double G buckle tucked under my shirt. hey, D's good when they burp, and like his dick was like right on my ass, while we're just busting down this like gangbanger street, like filled with people that probably didn't like what we were doing. But that was our side. Go back to your side.
Okay, so I'm chilling the whole way. Miguel and his friends are fucking gone. Like, they are going even fat. They had that thing on full gas, dude. All gas. All fucking gas, dude.
All gas, no brakes.
Just going for it. And I'm like, I'm chilling, whatever. I'm drunk. I'm feeling the wind through my hair. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm having so much fun. And then there's a hill. And I'm like, okay, well, I probably shouldn't gas it right now.
You just shit your whole ass.
I'm going down the hill, and I'm like, oh, fuck. Like, and it just goes, dude. Like, it went faster than if I were to press the gas.
Yeah, braking's not easy on those things.
No,
I'm
it's
not gonna lie.
And I went to push the brake, and it went, like, it flung out of my hands. And I was like, oh, fuck. Okay, no, let's not do that. And I tried to press it easy, but then the hill was getting steeper and steeper. And I was like, well, nope, gotta put my foot down. And I'm wearing fucking Tux, like, creepers.
Wearing what?
Creepers? Like, the brand.
Yeah.
Not actual
I thought
creepers,
you said
but like
Tux,
the
like
thick.
the hemorrhoid pads.
No.
Look, I got my mind on hemorrhoids.
They have
I was
the
looking
real
on
thick,
WebMD the other day, and I think I have cancer.
You just probably shouldn't look on WebMD anymore. Anyways,
Okay, well, it was Google too.
the
okay.
soles on my shoes are like thick. Like thick as fuck. So I think they caught on the gravel. I almost hit a car. I almost flew into a car.
Oh fuck! Wait, how
Not a
funny would
driving
that?
car.
No, how funny would that be if you flung off your thing and just bashed into a car? Like,
Just dented it. Dude, I barely fucking missed it because I flew off like the sidewalk and the scooter went like to my right.
dude, maybe you hit
and
the car. You wouldn't have busted your ass as hard.
I flew to the left. Like, we went two separate fucking ways. And all I remember is hitting the ground and then opening my eyes, and Miguel's friend Garzon was right there. And I hear him in back of me. Oh, shit. And I open my eyes, and he's, like, trying to rip me off the fucking ground. And I'm like, dude, I need a minute. Like, I can't move right now. Luckily, well, not luckily, unfortunately, my ass caught my fall. I didn't know I broke my ass until we got back to the Airbnb. When I tried to sit down and
This
then
was
stand
like
up.
a while ago.
Yeah.
This was like 4 months ago.
This was in October.
Okay.
October
so
9th to be exact.
So what, like 3 months ago, something like that?
Like almost 4 months ago.
Oh yeah. Okay. So, yeah.
It still hurts. It still hurts. My elbow is barely healing, if you want to see.
Oh shit! That is a scar.
Yeah.
That's a right here.
Yep.
That is a scar. You could see that for sure.
Yep.
That thing is there.
I had concrete hand pretty bad.
I haven't had that in a while.
Really bad. And what's worse is I hit my head too.
Concussion. Bree's real dumb now. If you guys hadn't noticed.
Like, I hit my head too, and that was the thing that was hurting the most. And then like I finally got home, and especially I'm coming down off of being drunk as shit. So my head's already hurting, like from drinking so much. And then to make it worse, I hit my fucking head, and I'm trying to just sit down and relax. Ass is broken.
Ass on broke.
Yep. Ass machine broke, baby.
That sucks, man. Well, where are we in the movie? Oh yeah, Gary. Mess hall. Let's get it.
Broken ass.
Let's get it.
Let's get it.
Look, I wrote mess hall because
It just says D's nuts.
I really didn't know what the fuck he said when he found that stupid little notepad with the scribbles on it. It was like Isker or something, and I just gave up.
Essiker.
Yeah, I didn't fucking care.
I had no idea what you're talking about until right now.
I knew it wasn't gonna matter, so I just wrote mess hall. I figured you were gonna yell at me or something. Remember we did 13 Ghosts, and you were just yelling at me for the way I wrote everything down the whole time.
That is not how it went, Caleb.
And I was just like, yeah, it is. I was like, this
This is
is
my radio show.
yeah. I think I
That
said
went-
something like, I was like, well, this is the way I saw it, so it's the way I wrote it.
I watched that movie recently. Still love it.
I watched it recently. I was like, this still sucks.
I love that
Fuck
movie.
Tony Shalhoub. I hate his name still.
Shalhoub.
Nothing has changed. Fuck Monk. I don't care what you guys say. Monk sucks.
Monk. That's not Monk. That's Monk.
It's Monk. Is it Monk?
No.
Fuck Monk.
No,
Did I say Monk?
I said Monk.
He said no. It's Monk.
It's spelt Monk though, but
Yeah.
it's always a monk.
If you ever looked into monks, there are whole people that
It's
practice a
It's
certain
just a bunch of Tony Shalhoubs.
called monks. Anyone that looks like Tony Shalhoub, I'm just gonna be like, "Hey, what's up, my monk?"
said a mafk.
Math.
Mafka.
Shout out J-Rock. You gotta watch Treevenge. Anyway, let's get back into the fucking movie.
Yeah.
It's still Christmas though right now, so I can mention Treevenge. It's still, there's a 1 day left.
You're right.
There's 1 day left. Is tomorrow New Year's?
Tomorrow is New Year's Eve, my boy, and I'm gonna
Okay.
get drunk as shit.
Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm probably gonna pee myself. Anyway,
Solid.
he goes to the mess hall and he hears some screaming off in the distance, and he starts running through all of the ancient Egyptian artifacts throughout the burn facility, looking like he's just looking for a screamer. Really, why are there ancient Egyptian artifacts in this place? I don't know what was like a mental asylum, and then he's running through, and I saw Cleopatra.
It was.
It's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. Why is Cleopatra in this shit? And why did she not get burned? What material did they build her out of?
I don't.
Man, those pyramid builders really did good.
They really did. They were really doing something, weren't they?
Because you know what? She survived.
She did the damn thing.
I don't know, man, but that was cool. He walks through the halls and he sees a bunch of arms just casually popping through like a door. It was like, bop, bop, bop. Like they were just arms popping out.
He's playing whack-a-mole.
He had a hammer and he's just trying to run to each of them.
They keep bonking him. He's slapping him around.
Bonk. Oh, do you want to go to Hooters after this?
I have to be up so early, man.
Let's go to Hooters.
I can't,
Call Miguel.
man.
Let's go to Hooters.
I have a gift card for Buffalo Wild Wings.
Okay, let's go to Hooters. Okay, let's go to Buffalo then, I guess. But let's go to Hooters
Okay,
later.
I don't give a shit. Let's go to Hooters.
All right. Well,
No. That's what you were saying right
okay,
now.
well, we'll talk. We'll convene after this.
I don't want to go to Hooters.
When's the last time we've been to Hooters though? Remember the last time was when we Vin Dieseled that guy.
Yeah, that was pretty.
And then we
fucking
sung
funny.
"Happy Birthday" to a random table.
With a foil dick. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, our waitress was making a foil penis. She was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna throw this at the people that I'm singing "Happy Birthday" to." And we're like, "Oh, that's pretty cool."
She was like, "You want to come?"
"You want to come sing with us?" We're like, we're already drunk and like piss drunk on wings and beer. So
Drunk on wings.
So we went, okay, fuck it. We walked over like, "Happy birthday."
It was so funny because like when she asked us, we weren't even like there was no question about it. We were like, absolutely,
Yeah, let's do it.
go.
Why not? Why not?
Somebody's birthday, bitch. I'm gonna sing to you.
Someone's birthday? Happy birthday, bud.
It was so funny because the people around the table were like looking at us. They're like, who the fuck are these
They had
guys?
no
And we're
idea
just
who we
drunk,
were.
full of wing sauce all over our face. And we're like,
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Everyone at that table was sober, and we came up just drunk, just singing "Happy Birthday" with this chick who worked there, not in Hooters attire.
she was great.
Yeah, when we showed her the picture of us, Vin Diesel and the guy, she was like, "Oh, that guy? I hate that guy."
I fucking hate that guy. He's so creepy. And I'm like, dude, yeah. The whole time he's sitting across the fucking
He's
bar from
staring
us.
at you, so we
he's
Vinned him.
staring at me.
We dieseled him.
So yeah, we dieseled that man.
Dieseled the bitch.
Dieseled that bitch.
Put that dude on 18 wheels.
We gotta go back, and if he's there, I'm gonna fucking musk his ass. I got the Elon
Musk hug?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that one too, man. We'll do it. Oh wait, I'll put him on the Cholo's arm. Remember the tattoo? The arm tattoo that I did? I'll put him on the dude's arm.
I have a shuffle battle one too.
That's pretty good. Does anyone care about this? Whatever. We might go to Hooters later, guys.
Are you happy for us? Please be happy for us.
So these arms are popping through, and then he finds some shivering legs under a table. But not only that, there's a boob fire.
Yep. A boob on fire.
You know what? This is the best scene in this movie.
It doesn't get better than this, man.
You know, the only part I liked from 13 Ghosts was when that titty was slashed up. Titty slash girl.
Yeah.
Demon?
I know who you're talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah.
She's very crazy looking.
It's good stuff.
Nice boobies though.
Yeah.
Got a good pair on her.
This girl did too. They were a little, they look like Two-Face or Two-Boob. But isn't that just everyone? What if I called someone Two-Boob and I expected them to understand it? I'm like, no, one of them's burnt to high hell.
Jesus Christ.
One of them looks like Nicolas Cage in The Ghost Rider.
A flaming skull titty?
Implying that your boob has eyes and they were burnt out, and it has
Hell yeah.
it has a full skeleton head under it. What if all boobs were just okay?
God.
It's fine.
Oh my God.
So we cut back to Amy's apartment, and Keith and Amy's son Michael, they're freaking out because he had a bad dream and he saw a mirror girl. And then Amy's like, "No, dude, it's okay. You know, I advise you to go back to sleep, son." And he goes back to sleep. She goes to sleep and she's watching TV. And then she turns off the TV. And also the TV was just like, murder, true crime, death, murder.
Blood. And then she turns off the TV and some girls like,
It's boob fire, girl.
Yeah,
it's boob fire.
It's titty fire chick. You know,
She just goes.
she's like,
She regurgitates her demon at her.
dude, like what the hell?
And then we cut over to Cameron Boyce laying in his bed, and he's just like,
He's
"Oh my
like-
god!" And he sees titty fire too.
What I'm not understanding.
Okay, hit me.
Sorry, so many burps.
Yeah, do your burps, man. It's okay. This is a OG or any episode with Bri on it. We can burp. If we happen to vape in your ears, I guess we do. We're trying to, not do it, but
We have
do
the
it.
decency
If
to
we
not
go
do that.
off topic, it's gonna happen.
It happens.
Burp. Tell us what you got.
What I
you
don't
got? What you got?
understand is why is he seeing these things and nobody else? Is
Because
it
he's
because
devil.
a kid?
He's devil.
He's devil.
Yeah, like in he's Damien in The Omen.
Gotcha.
I think so, right? Because he's the one who
It's the
grabs the
Antichrist?
Yeah, he grabs the knife and shit later. He's scratching off the mirrors. He's like trying to stab his mom and stuff.
He's what the fuck?
Susceptible?
Susceptible. There you go.
He's
What the
sus.
fuck? I can't
Just
say that
he's
fucking
sus.
word. He's sus, dude. He's susceptible. There you go. To demon possession.
Yeah, to
you
mirrors.
go. There you
He's sus to mirrors.
You ever walk past one of those things, man?
I
You
know.
never
They look at you.
You never know.
That's crazy. You never know what's in there. So yeah, all that happens. It's spooky. And let's take a second to talk about how weirdly close Angela and Kiefer are. Because there's a
Yep.
scene where they're at the bar and she fucking wraps her arms around his neck so sexually and then goes, "You just be good, don't you, doll?" And then she like slowly she does this for anyone watching. She goes. And
Right on his-
she kisses
right
him
there.
real good on the forehead, so slow. There was so much buildup. I felt like she was about to suck the dick out of his forehead.
I don't know about you guys, but I will literally fight my siblings to the fucking death before I kiss them on the fucking forehead.
Look, I tried, well, I guess not previously, but right now when you said that, I tried to imagine you going up to Ricky and putting your arms around him like that and kissing him on his forehead, and I vomited in my mouth. And there's no possible way where anything like that would ever happen. Nothing close to that would ever happen. It's not in the realm of possibilities.
Unless
He was dying, maybe.
he was dying or somebody very close to us was dying. It would have to be a very dire situation.
I'm convinced he would have to be on his deathbed. That's the only way
I
that would ever happen.
Can't remember the last time I hugged my brother.
Yeah, I wouldn't hug your brother. He has 6 toes.
Yeah, who wants to get close to that?
If you hug him, you might
No,
catch the 6th
I
toe.
hugged him. I hugged him.
You probably- when you visited him, I'm
yeah,
sure.
yeah, probably,
that makes
'cause I
sense.
don't see
You
him.
haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah.
But beside that, if you saw him consistently, you wouldn't
Either
be
way,
hugging
I didn't
him.
like it.
Look,
Ricky,
she's-
if you're listening, I didn't like it.
Look, Ricky, she washed her hands right after. She took a shower.
I took a shower and hand sanitizer.
You
just so
sweaty
know.
fuck.
Disgusting 6-toe son of a bitch.
But look, in perspective, she sees him because she's living with him, and she's doing this, and in public. Like, you shouldn't do it at all, but in public is worse, right?
What was the director trying to make her like hot or something?
I don't know. Like I said, she's the same age as his wife. It was really weird. If she didn't say the little sister thing, I would have thought they were fucking. So
Definitely.
I mean, there's something going on there, but I don't want to talk about that anymore. It's
Yeah, it's uncomfortable.
After the filmmakers implicated that Kiefer fucked his sister after the night of drinking, he gets a newspaper in the mail from Gary from Before the Grave. It's postmarked like before he died.
Gary.
From literally from
From the
Gary.
grave.
From Gary.
It says Gary, and the return address is from the grave.
From the grave. Send it back here. Send it to my fucking tombstone.
I'm gonna read it. I promise you.
And he goes off. I didn't even realize that it was postmarked before he died, but he's like, it's postmarked before he died.
He died just
So he starts-
just right after this, dude. It's a conspiracy.
So he starts freaking out, and he tells his wife that hates him, who works at the hospital morgue or something. I don't know where
She's
the
a fucking doctor, and he was a detective.
Yeah.
You telling me that's all you can afford? In
Oh, that
fucking
shitty
New York?
little apartment? That's
that
very
shitty
true.
little fucking. It's
Maybe-
not even
maybe-
an apartment. It's like a house, but it's a shitty little like Chicago style house.
Maybe it's because they separated.
But, like, the
Maybe
bad part of Chicago.
They sold the house.
No, because
They're
he walks
in.
in,
They're in transition.
and then the housekeeper knows him. She's like Mr. Ben,
Wait. Imagine having a housekeeper for a 2-bedroom house.
right? Right?
That's bullshit.
Right?
That is bullshit.
Like, oh, I work. No, you fucking don't. You don't work that much.
No one works so much that they can't
They
clean
can't
a
clean a
2-bedroom house.
2-bedroom house.
You can clean that.
Bro, I work a shit ton.
At the very least, you can spot clean it.
Exactly.
Like at
What the fuck? Why do you need to
least.
hire somebody? Maybe it was the nanny though.
Okay, yeah, it could have been a nanny, but I don't know. She doesn't fucking matter either. She's not a part. I don't know anything about her. It doesn't matter either.
Why was there a nanny?
I don't know. They were really out of touch with life, I guess.
I agree.
But I got really annoyed when she said she needed to see Gary's body, and then she asked the hospital dude, "What'd he use to slice his throat?" And the guy said, "A piece of mirror."
Like glass or something.
When would anyone ever say a piece of mirror? Like it's not a real thing. You'd say a piece of glass.
You say glass.
He said a piece of mirror.
You could even say a chunk of glass. And he says a piece of mirror, and Kiefer Sutherland's like,
Holy shit, are you telling me mirrors did this? I've been having issues
been
with
on to
mirrors.
something.
All day I've been talking to mirrors.
all day.
All day, man.
I've been seeing shit. I saw some titties on fire. He had to be there.
So he gets Gary's file, and he notices that there isn't blood on the piece of mirror in one of, like, the crime scene pictures. And he's like, you see that? There's no blood there. And she goes, maybe it's the angle. Which, I will say, that was fucking stupid, because if there was blood on it, you're not going to not see it because of the fucking angle. There's still blood on it, so it's going to reflect
Especially
whatever
when you
direction
slash
it's going.
a fucking throat. There's blood everywhere.
There's blood on the fucking thing. So he's not wrong there. Like,
Yeah,
if there isn't
yeah.
blood there, that is sketchy.
Yeah.
And she kind of just shrugged it off like, no, you're crazy, dude.
Nope. You're not making sense. You're an alcoholic and you killed a man.
So Kiefer isn't looking too great right now. I mean, he never does, but, it's fine. But in the eyes of every person around him, he isn't looking too great. So naturally, we cut to the bathroom to watch his sister Angela undressing in the bathtub. We see her side boob.
We see a little bit of side boob. No butt.
You see like a tiny bit of nipple, so I put it on the boob count.
You put it on the boob count, man?
Yeah, I thought there was look, it was a side, but you saw a little nipple, and then when she slipped in the tub, I saw like an instant of nipple.
Man, you're really dedicated to this. aren't
Look, man, you got to count the boobs accurately. There's people who do the boob count right. There are people who do it wrong.
you? You are not those people.
I'm not those people that do it wrong specifically. I'm the people that do it right.
I guess you could put that in the boob count. I guess.
It's a boob count, all right? It's a boob count. Anyway, this is probably the only memorable part I have of this movie. This part, and then just the only thing that made me realize that I'd seen this movie before is the scene where the mom, Pat and whatever, Amy, when she is sitting in the room of the apartment with Cameron Boyce, and she's just like, oh, hey, mirrors exist. I don't know. It's not anything, but I remember that, and then I remember this chick ripping her jaw off.
This was the most memorable part for me.
Yes.
Was the jaw getting fucking
It doesn't look too terrible.
annihilated.
Looks pretty cool.
It looks good. I thought this was a cool death.
Like, it could have looked better, but it did not look terrible.
For 2008, not bad. Not bad at all, man. And I feel like she acted this scene very well. Like, she was acting like, what the fuck is fucking happening to me? Like, because it's cool because, the first thing you see is, like, her mouth opening up and she's like, wait, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Well, the first thing you see
then
is
it
the
just
chick in the mirror, and you see her opening the jaw.
Yeah. But, like, I'm saying, like, her in the tub.
Yeah.
You see just, like, her mouth opening up and she's like, whoa, what the fuck is happening? And then, boom, dead.
It's not too bad.
And then also when they find her in the tub, like, and Kiefer Sutherland comes home and he's like, wait, what the fuck happened?
Look, I have a lot to say about that. I didn't like that he was able to fight off two cops that were bigger than him. Are we supposed to assume that Kiefer Sutherland is that buff?
He's a superhero.
No. He's not.
He's a supervillain?
No, he's the worst fucking protagonist ever placed into a movie.
I mean, at the same time, you got to take into account, like, if I'm going to give this...
No. If Kiefer Sutherland has adrenaline, he has, like, 1/3 of the adrenaline that any other person would ever get. That's so bullshit. I am the
His head is
smallest
so
person in
big,
the
it
world, and I
soaks it
feel
all
like
up.
I could beat Kiefer Sutherland's ass.
You totally could, because you could beat my ass. You've beat my ass before.
It's so bullshit, dude. I don't believe Kiefer Sutherland, like, throwing these people, because he, like, beat the shit out of those cops. He didn't just throw him off. He he shoved one off, like, bonked him, and then like bonked the other guy, and then ran in forcefully.
And then he's like, no.
My
sister, she totally wanted to fuck me, dude.
Dude,
and he's like holding the
he was
bloody
like-
water. Like, I'm like, oh, fuck,
Remember
dude, this is
Thanksgiving
gross.
when the slutty chick died, and then Billy was like, "Man, I was just getting close to her." That's what Kiefer did. Right? He
Yeah.
was like, "Man,
Yep.
She was just gonna let me hit.
I was about to smash, bro.
We were finally gonna have one of those weird looking babies. So then he gets cleared from the police, and there's a small red herring that pops up, I guess, because the police guy goes, yeah, his security buddy Lorenzo said he was gonna quit the job and move away. So I think we're supposed to assume at that point that maybe there was like, you know when you see some movies where like there's another side of someone, there's like an evil twin popping out. I was like, okay, maybe his evil dude's popping out of the mirror and he's telling Lorenzo something that he's not actually saying.
I didn't get that.
But then he just goes, oh, well, maybe he was going to like move away and do something else. And the wife is like, yeah, we don't talk much. And that was it.
She's like, their relationship is so fucking weird because she's like, oh, I love you, but I can't let you back in the house because you accidentally killed somebody. And then you were drinking, but you're 3 months clean and you're trying to get your life. Like, what? And she's like, but I love you. I really do love you.
Just hate him or like him.
Yeah, exactly.
Just hate him or like him.
Pick one, dude.
She's really fucking annoying.
Fucking pick one. She's a terrible actress.
Yeah, very bad.
Very
I mean,
bad
we've said it,
actress.
but yeah, we're going to say it again.
She's just not playing it because she's like, yeah, communication hasn't been our thing lately.
Communication is key, but for other people. We don't really do that.
But not for us. We don't talk at all, actually.
So he goes back to the burn house and tries to shoot the main mirror in the building, but it's King Mirror and it has regenerative powers.
Oh, yes.
And I feel like this was a weird setup because it doesn't feel at all like the movie is trying to like set him up as crazy. It feels like, everything that's happening to him is happening. But the movie's also almost trying to make you feel like he's crazy, but it's like, I'm never getting that vibe.
No, you have a really good point there. If this movie would have been that, like,
Some
is
kind of
he
twist
crazy?
or something, yeah.
Is he crazy? Or is this really happening to him? It would have been so much
But
better.
you never question that. It's like, remember that one movie that Sam Raimi's Intruder, the grocery store movie where the killer is just there the whole time and it never makes you question whether or not he's there. You're like, no, he's the killer and I see him and he's doing everything. So you don't like, it doesn't make you think, it doesn't make anything interesting. You're just like, okay, this is happening. That's all this movie does.
It just...
Do me a favor and talk for a second while I slither under here and I let Pepper out of the room.
I have to go pee.
Okay, well, you do it and then we'll swap.
Swap?
Yeah, say words. Say words and I'm going to slither.
Okay, all right. I don't know what to say. You kind of left me in a weird spot here. I'm just going to be quiet. What am I supposed to say? Kiefer Sutherland has a big head. You put me on the spot. I don't know what the fuck to say.
Keep going.
I'm trying. His head is really large. Very large. In fact, it's the size of the moon.
Another one.
It's the size of planet Earth.
Keep going.
No.
Okay. So naturally,
Can I go
Kiefer
pee
finds
now?
a demon mirror. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
He finds a demon mirror expert, and he starts to study into the origin of Asketit. And the guy, and this guy shows him tapes of the guy who set himself on fire inside of the building because he really didn't like mirrors. And I didn't really. Here, wait, hold on 1 second. No, you can just walk out. But hold on 1 second. I didn't really get that guy that pulled out of nowhere because he found a random expert on these mirrors. Where did he even find that expert?
There was a mirror expert?
Yeah, he walked with a guy and he started showing him like mirror files and like Gary files and a bunch of other shit. Like not the hospital guy.
No, because Gary got sent to the hospital and that was like his doctor.
That was his doc. How did he even find him?
I don't know. He was a detective, man. He has sources.
Okay, well go ahead and go do your pee. I'll just do some
pee-pee.
setup stuff.
Oh my god.
You got this, man.
No,
You're doing
it hurts
great.
so bad.
So this is around the time Kieferino got really confused because some random mirror glass didn't regenerate when he shot it. But like he's at his wife's house looking at a random mirror, but like, he shot the Megalodon mirror. I don't know how he thought that all other mirrors would just regenerate when there's just obviously one very powerful mirror in the equation. Oh, and he's the worst driver in the world. So you saw your jawless sister in the rearview mirror. So what?
So what?
Get over it.
You gonna cry about it?
You're going to cry
you
about
little
it?
bitch.
You're going to remove your side view mirrors? You're going to drive on the other side of the freeway? Fucking bozo.
Dude, at this point, I feel like they were trying to do fuck, you can't go anywhere without mirrors. It's like...
And they were, I guess.
I guess.
But at the same time,
you're right, but
what's weird too? Later, he removes all the mirrors out of his wife's house, and then he just covers them in his house.
Yeah, I feel like...
He just put like a tarp over one.
He was just trying to protect his family.
Okay, protect yourself too, so you can protect them. Then, idiot.
That's true. That's true.
I don't get his thought process at any point. Now, I don't know where the full mirror chair room came from.
I don't.
Look, I have this question.
I
If you're a
can't.
security guard at a place, shouldn't you do a rundown of the whole thing and like know what's in there? But he
Get
doesn't
the
find out until
blueprints
like his
of the
seventh
whole
time
fucking
there.
thing. Like, oh, this used to be actually an insane asylum, and now it's a department store, and it's got some bad juju, and there's a chair with straps on it in front of a bunch of mirrors.
Look, if he didn't do that, that's fine because I don't research shit when I'm about to go look at a new job. I don't give a shit about them. But
Yeah.
at least do a rundown of the place so you know where the rooms are and what's going on.
Exactly. Like somebody could have been living in there. Like,
You would never know.
then you would never fucking know.
He's been working there at least like a week or two. Like he's been there for a while and he just found this
Exactly.
room. He's went through like 3 rooms.
Doing bad at his job already.
And then when he finds a new room, he's so surprised. I'm like, you didn't look for it.
You didn't look anywhere. You walked into like the main part and like upstairs and then downstairs and then that was it.
Yeah,
This place
so,
is huge.
So why are you so fucking confused, idiot?
Stupid ass.
Idiot. Anyway,
Dummy.
This gives Keith a brain blast, and he calls his cop buddy, and he asks him to get information on
Got a
his skid
blast.
again. Got a blast. Got a Keith. Got a Kiefer it.
Got a Sutherland.
Got to Keith my Southers.
I got a Rufus it.
Hell no. Well, this time he gets information about Eskedit. And he learns that it was anglerfish Eskedit or something like that, and that she died when she was only 12, along with like 10 other dudes who beat the shit out of her or something.
Like
They said all the inmates got out, they beat the shit out of each other, everyone was dead.
it was a massacre. A
Like,
lady
wait.
and a guy, man. It's like a massacre.
You're telling me no one survived?
Like,
when they were
what?
just fighting each other with their fists?
There had to have been one.
There had to be at least one guy. You telling me they punched? They had like one of those slow-mos where they punch each other in the face at the same time. They both went out and they were done.
Like what?
What are you talking about?
What do you mean they all died?
And he just accepts it. He's like, yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh wait.
And we find out that she suffers from schizophrenia and she was like tortured in the chair room.
Well, the doctor had diagnosed her with like split personality or something like that, and the only
There
way
was
to
like
cure
9
it
different things, but the main thing was her
was
schizophrenia.
like schizophrenia and split personality. So like the thing that he thought that would work was to put her in a room full of mirrors so she can look at herself. But what they didn't know was
was
she
some
was
very-
actually possessed by a demon.
Yeah, that was some very Joseph Mengele kind of shit.
Who was that?
He was like a really big like Nazi like SS soldier.
Oh,
he was like
shit.
he was like a doctor who like he was the dude that would like inject people with like dye and stuff into their
Oh,
eyes to try to
whoa.
change the pigment of their eyes.
Whoa, that was an American Horror Story one time.
Yeah. Joseph Mengele. Really weird guy.
Whoa.
Really very strange,
Jesus
fucked up man.
Christ.
It was kind of like that. Like I feel like if someone's just like, "Oh, let me put you in a room with mirrors. Let me inject dye in your eyeballs," like you're a fucking. Why would you think that would work? What
Yeah,
goes
it's
through your
a-
mind? It's like, yeah, this will work.
This ought to do it. See yourself for who you really are, because I don't believe in demon possession.
Yeah, it's fucked.
Completely fucked. She's 12, bro.
Like exorcism seems like you should do that before mirror room, right?
Well,
I don't know, but is mirror room the step before exorcism? You know what I mean?
I mean, they're both pretty fucking outlandish, but
Oh, I know, but come on, mirror room,
yeah, I'd be pissed.
strap down mirror room. I don't get it. I don't get how you think that's a plausible idea.
It's true.
It doesn't really.
It's true.
When does track?
When did this shit take place? Like 1950?
Does it?
For her, like,
I swear to
possession? Because she's old as fuck, like, once he finally finds
her?
her.
Yeah, I would say more,
Her name's
probably
like
more
Anna
70s. Oh no, you're probably right. Probably like 50s, 60s,
Like
maybe.
60s, yeah, I feel like. So,
'Cause this
like,
probably
shit
takes
was all
place,
fucked
like,
up. They were still trying to fucking, like, shock the gay out of people back then.
So you
like,
think this takes place like in 2007, 8ish, right? Like the movie itself, like everything going on with the mirrors,
yes,
blah, blah, blah.
everything
Okay,
about
yeah.
her,
Gotcha.
Anna Eskedit,
Yeah.
her shit takes place probably in like the 60s.
Yeah,
or
you're
so.
right.
They probably say it in the movie, and people are probably like, "Wow, what the fuck?"
Okay,
But,
I guess that makes a little more sense because that's when you were like using cocaine to get like demons out of the
yeah,
blood
yeah,
and
you
shit.
got ghosts in your blood.
Yeah,
do cocaine about it, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
It's
well,
the
you know
natural
what?
thing to do.
I guess I'm okay. I'm a little more okay with that now.
I mean, there was like lobotomies and all this fucking crazy shit that was
Yeah,
happening with
yeah.
like the mental health world. So maybe, and then
Imagine looking at a brain.
exorcism hasn't been a thing for fucking like at least a century now. Like, So
Imagine looking at a brain and going, brain broke, knife in it.
brain broke. Let's stab it.
Let's drill the bitch. What are you talking about?
Let's get in there.
How often does that fix things?
It's like fucking Frankenhooker. He's like the fucking drill, dude. Holy
Well, I
fuck!
mean, that is the man that made Super Crack.
This super crack ought to do the job.
Super Crack ought to do it. The biggest jar of crack ever to exist. Jesus fuck.
Jesus.
All right, so this is when we start questioning, like, is she dead? Is she not dead? And then the mirror in his house does the mirror version of growling at him. Do you remember that? When his mirror growled at him?
He's like, "Is this her?" It's like,
It goes, and then he, like, puts the picture of Anna up to the mirror, and it cracks. It goes,
he's like, "She's still alive. Gotta go."
dude, I thought his mirror was a jaguar. So
It's
fucking
a cheetah.
stupid. And then this is the scene in the trail that made me remember. It was just like her, sitting there in the apartment. I talked about it earlier. But Michael, Cameron Boyce, he's looking in the mirror, and then he walks away, and then she's like, "You're still in that mirror."
That's fucking weird.
The point of the movie that made me so fucking mad, because this was probably like an hour 20 into it. And this whole time she's like, "No, you're fucking wrong. This isn't real, blah, blah, blah." And then right here, right now, she goes, "Well, I saw that mirror thing. It's all right. It's all true." And honestly, everything before this point of the movie could have been skipped.
Yeah.
Every fucking thing before this. Everything.
It did
and
not
at least
have
20
to be
minutes
this
after
fucking
this.
long. It did not have to be this fucking long.
Yeah. I thought you knew that. I saw that, and then you would text me, you were like, "Why is this so long?" I was like, "Yeah, that was the
didn't-
first thing I
dude,
looked up. This shit's 2 hours long."
I watched this movie in theaters, and then I watched it a few more times when I was like really young, and then I haven't watched it since because I forgot all about it. Because it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, I wonder why you forgot all
Yeah.
about it.
It
If I didn't
doesn't
have
fucking
notes right now,
matter.
there's
It's
no
so
way I could talk
stupid.
about this. I don't know what the fuck happened for
Dude, it's-
an hour, 45 minutes of this movie.
Mirrors are haunted. That's it.
Mirrors are haunted.
Kiefer Sutherland has a gigantic head.
They have bad family issues.
Family issues, mirrors, haunted.
And then it's
bye.
malignant.
Oh.
It turns into malignant at the
Yeah,
end.
mind goblin.
It does, right?
Yeah.
This stupid fucking demon that's running around fighting him.
You mind gobbling these nuts in your mouth?
I kind of just like ignored what you were saying. I didn't know what you were talking about with Mind God. I just moved on, but wow. That's rough. That's, wow. Good one.
Gotcha. Except you didn't fall for it. I just kind of went for it.
Yeah, you kind of did it anyway, but that's fine. I mean, I'll still. It was
Still
a.
funny.
It was a good one. It was good. So this is the scene. Oh wait, no, I already said that. So this whole transition from the wife not believing him, it happens really fucking fast. She believes him now. She calls. She's like, "Oh my god!"
She's
the
like
mirrors-
crying for
the
God. She's
mirrors-"
like, "I'm so scared. Kiefer Sutherland,
She
come
takes so
help
long
me."
to tell him too. I
She's
mean, I
like,
guess.
there's something in the mirrors. There's something in this house.
And he goes, "Oh my god, the mirrors."
He's like, "Oh my God, you
That's his
turn on
cue.
the fucking highway." Like what? What?
He does do that, doesn't he?
On the fuck? Yeah. It's a highway. There's like a grass divider, and he's like,
To be fair, the dude went against traffic earlier and survived, so he probably doesn't care anymore. He's like, "I got this."
"That's Vin Diesel, dude.
Yeah, dude. This is fast
Fast
and furious.
Yeah, very fast, very furious." And his
Oh my god.
What is that? A Dodge?
Oh, I thought you were gonna say a dog. I was like, yeah, that is a dog screaming. I was like, I heard that too. That's Pepper.
It's like a Dodge something.
Caravan. So Keith goes to the house, like the previous house of Anna Eskedit, and he somehow gets let inside. It's like a whole like nun fellowship kind of thing. But he gets let inside by saying, "I'm doing a research paper on her." What? The research paper in your fucking 60s?
Proceeds to threaten her brother with death.
Look, there's a lot that happens here. He goes in, she goes, "Hey, I can't go over there because if I go back over, demons are going to be let out into the world and everyone's going to die."
Well,
And he
no.
goes, "Well, what about my family?"
Not even that part. The part where he goes to like her family's house and he's like, "Yep, this is where we used to keep her," and it's a padded fucking room.
Oh, you're
with
right, because this isn't when he
shackles.
meets her yet. This
Yeah.
is when he goes to the old people's house.
Yeah, this is the old
I'm
people's
sorry,
house.
yeah, I
and
mixed it up.
Some fucking little like the redneck dude answers the door and he's like, "How can I help you?" And he's like, "I'm looking for Anna Eskedit." And he's like, "What? Ain't nobody here by that name." And then an old lady comes out and she's like, Why don't you go tell Grandpa someone's looking for his sister?
Yeah, so obviously he's trying to hide it for her sake, but then she
Yeah.
walks out and goes, it's cool. There's a reporter here in his 60s.
Right? We're gonna get famous.
What the fuck are you talking about?
And then like the grandpa like takes him downstairs to where they used to keep her, and like we get all these like cut scenes of like her eyes all fucking
Exorcism,
crazy.
schizophrenia,
yeah,
demon,
exactly.
this, that,
yeah,
blah,
this
blah,
and that.
blah.
And then he goes to this like nun fellowship thing, and he sees her, and she's like, "I will not go back there. There's a demon that will destroy me." And he's like, "You better get fucking destroyed, bitch, because my family's at stake."
And then she goes, nah, I'm not going to do it. And she leaves. And
Yeah.
then he gets the call. I think that, right? That's what happens. He gets the call. And then he goes back and he's like, my family's not going to fucking die. And he puts a gun to her head. And he's like,
"You're coming with me, bitch."
I'll fucking blow your brains out in every nun here. And then they're like, oh, well, I guess you could take her.
I mean,
And also, I'm not kidding.
You know
Brie,
what?
Brie, hold on. Before we get into that, 3 minutes before he went to the nun fellowship, I was starting to think, this movie is the same as the fucking nun. This shit sucks. It has the same atmosphere. It's fucking terrible. And then he walked in the nun fellowship, and I lost my mind. I realized, wait, fuck you. This is the nun. This is a fucking prequel to the nun, except with mirrors. Like, does this feel that
mirror
different from the
nun.
nun conversation that
the
we had?
mirror dimension nun. No, it doesn't.
Doesn't he kind of feel like
It's-
Frenchie?
Yes.
He's running around like a fucking
Wait a minute.
buffoon. It's the nun prequel.
God damn it.
Dude, it's the prequel to the nun. This is how the fucking that demon chick, that's a Valkyrie rocket.
What's the actual name of that thing?
Valkyra? Valak.
Valak. There you go.
Dude, this is the prequel.
What is that smell?
Probably Pepper licking the ground. He licks the ground so much that a stench comes up. And
A
sometimes,
wild stench appears.
and sometimes he farts.
That smelled bad.
I know.
Real bad.
We gotta move past it. You want the
I-
fan on so it blows directly into you?
God. And you know what made me even more mad is like he's threatening this nun. He's like, "You better fucking come with me. My family is not dying tonight." And she's hesitant. She doesn't want to go. Obviously, she's being held against
you
her
gonna
will.
talk about when
and
she
then
gets
she
there?
gets there and she's like,
She
"This
goes,
is for your
this
family,
is all
Mr.
for
Ben.
your family. This is all for
This
your
is all for your family."
She's talking as if she willingly came there and she went, oh, I gotta do this to
Like
help you out.
somehow on the ride there, she came to terms with death.
Let me find exactly what I wrote right here. Because, okay, gets in touch with Anna, Dr. Kane, mirror demon therapy,
Yep.
collects the souls of people it kills, the mirrors, that is.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, he guilt trips her
There you go. Got
with
it.
a photo of his wife, puts the gun at her.
Third time's the charm.
Okay,
Got it.
so I'll get to that other part in a second, because I guess there's a few more things that happen real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
We go back to the other apartment. We found out that doorknobs cause reflections, and now,
Oh yeah, I forgot about those.
now Cameron Boyce is Damien from The Omen. He's walking around. He's opening doors. He's scratching the paint off of mirrors.
With a knife.
He causes a flood with the bath.
Well, he turns all the sinks on in the house. And then the
Yep.
mom gets like pulled into the tub and she's like fighting for her fucking life.
And also, wait. Her daughter gets grabbed at one point. Miss Gluck. She
Miss
gets
Gluck?
grabbed at one point, and the demon holds on to her, starts slitting her throat, literally goes all the way across her throat, but did it
She doesn't
soft as
like
fuck.
yeah. It was
Like,
like a scratch.
Dude, she scratched her throat, and I'm like, wait, so you're
It
telling me
doesn't-
you're telling me you're a fucking demon?
Dude,
you're
the
a demon,
vein-
and you grabbed her, and you didn't do anything?
The vein is right here. Literally all you have to do is go a little bit harder on accident
Yeah.
and you're done.
And they were going so light
You're
to
done.
the point that when Mrs. Patton, Amy, whatever, her name's
Yeah.
Amy in the movie. I keep getting confused because the other chick is Amy Stewart or whatever the fuck. Was her name Amy Stewart?
Anna, maybe?
Well, the other chick, her actress's name is Amy Stewart, but then she was like Regina or something in
Amy
the movie.
Smart.
Or Reginald. Amy Smart. Yeah.
Reginald.
I'm thinking of fucking our bud. the one Stewart we know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The one classic Stewart.
Yeah. That's the Stewart right there.
Anyway, she runs in and her throat's like already slit, and then she grabs it. She's like, "Oh my god, put this fucking towel and hold it really hard." And I'm like, "No,
With
she
pressure.
got scratched. She got scratched. She's not dying. I can tell you right now.
And she's like,
I can tell you right now. You put a little bit of hydrogen peroxide on that, and then a
She'll be
Band-Aid
fine.
over it. She's fine.
you don't even need a band-aid.
It'll
really.
probably heal in like 3 days. It is like.
It's a throat injury. It's not
Dude,
like
it is barely over. You know when like your skin's really dry and you scratch it and you get like an ashy scratch? It's barely one step beyond that.
it's bleeding a little bit.
Like barely.
And she's like, put pressure on this. And her daughter's like,
She's like, Mommy, why would you do that to me? I think that was her only line in the movie, too. She was like, Mom, why would you do that to me?
She didn't say shit else.
She didn't say anything.
Except, like, okay, when she told them to go to sleep.
Yeah.
When he saw the chick in the mirror.
That's
about it.
She's like, Mom, why would you do that to me? She goes,
Mom, why would you
she
do
goes,
that to
oh,
me?
put the pressure on him.
Oh, Mom, I'm bleeding so much. I'm going to die.
So there's a light drowning, light cuts on the throat, and then Michael is a psychopath. And we see that he's the dummy that's been letting all the demons in the house because he's like,
it's
hey.
him. He's the
He
conduit.
goes, they're the homies. That's basically what he says. He says, I
This
like them.
guy looks just like me, so I'm going to let him chill.
They're pretty cool. And Amy is a full idiot because she should know the difference between a person and a person that's inside of water.
Water does not cast that much of a reflection, dude.
No, it doesn't, but Kiefer Sutherland said it did. So
It's gotta be.
I'm
real.
inclined to believe him.
It's. Oh my god! I have never seen my reflection in water ever.
Oh, I've seen it. You can see a reflection of water, but I mean, they're just
I
going
can't.
overboard with it. Yeah, you can.
I never. Maybe I just don't pay attention.
Maybe you just don't look at. You could definitely see a reflection of water. This is an argument you're gonna lose with the world, but
No.
oh shit, I heard that too. Okay, anyway,
me.
go on. No, you're fine. You just did it.
It smells.
We're referring to Bri firing off her vaporizer and not noticing.
Give me a second here.
She's testing it. I'm watching her test it. How's it going, Bri? This is good for the podcast listeners. They love it. How is it? Okay, let's go ahead and move on. I'll start talking about the movie. So Keith and Anna, they get to the House of Mirrors, and all the demons start rubbing their bodies on the edge of the mirror. This is like the VHS kind of thing that I was talking about. That's really the only way I can explain how it's going. And this is okay. Bri's symbolizing that it's okay.
We're good.
Everything's okay.
I'm listening.
Thanks. There's this conversation that made me mad because Keith goes, "Are you sure there's no other way?" And Anna goes, "For your family." That's what we talked about, but she's really just like, "It's for your family."
She very well knows she's about to fucking die.
Explode. Blow
Exactly.
Up, blow up into pieces.
She blows up.
Blow up into
He
pieces.
said, she's about to explode. Blow up.
Into pieces. Correction. She is gonna blow up. And then this is also, I guess, Cameron Boyce gets pulled into the water thing. So at first I was like, oh,
He's
I guess
in the mirror dimension.
Yeah, I was like, you can't get pulled into that. You're stupid for looking at it. And then he got pulled in. I was like, oh, fuck me, right?
Oh, well, shit.
Thanks a lot, assholes. Thanks for explaining that now.
Blow up.
Anyway, I don't understand what started to happen, but demons started to invade Anna's body. I do know that she exploded. That's really like all I got out of the whole thing. She definitely got pulverized. Got blown into a different dimension. She fucking expanded until glass blew out of her face in different slits, going out in every direction.
I'm really sorry if you're religious, but fuck.
And then I think the glass went back into her
It's
face and her body
none.
regenerated and turned her into a demon.
A glass demon.
A glass demon, yes.
This nun literally blew up.
And she can't. And you know what's
Like
so
she
stupid?
swallowed a bomb.
And the second she blew up, Cameron Boyce comes out of the water, and Patton starts hugging her
Yeah.
because she's like, "Oh, it's okay."
She's like, I love you. He's dead. You better revive him.
should the movie not have ended right here?
It should have.
When she blew up, I was like, "Oh, okay." Conclusion. It all ended. I guess she blew up the mirror because
Yeah.
the mirrors blew up. They broke. So I'm like, "Okay, the mirrors are broken in the main house. The megalodon is gone. So it's all over."
Why not just destroy the building?
And then the
If
evil
it's the
twin
mirrors.
from Malignant shows back up in the form of a glass nern.
Can't you tell she's a nun?
And she shows up and just starts.
Fuck.
She slaps Kiefer Sutherland in the face in the sewer because now they're in the sewer.
Yeah, they're like in like
Look, I don't know how they got in the sewer, but they're
I
in the
don't
sewer.
know how. Yeah, they're in a sewer.
They're in the
I was
sewer.
gonna try and describe it a better way, but I can't.
She bitch slaps him open-handed.
Yeah, and he flies through a brick wall.
He flies through a brick wall. She starts beating his ass, and then he like grabs her whole body and just stabs her into like a pipe, like filled with smoky Chicago, and it starts spraying out. And then he like pulls out a light. Or no, he pulls out his gun, walks 5 steps away, and shoots it. It blows up. And then he flies back, and then some fucking concrete falls on him, squishes him between some other concrete.
He tries shooting this thing so many times. I know that gun does not hold that many bullets.
Why do physical things affect a demon? That's what I'm wondering. Because he's stabbing her into a pipe, he's shooting her, but it's all working.
Throughout this whole movie.
Why is it working?
You have seen shit that does not make sense. And you're sitting here trying to fucking shoot a glass demon? What? What?
He kind of shoots everything, though.
Yeah, he does. He shoots everything else except the glass demon.
Oh, you're right. He did it until he stabbed her into Smoky Chicago.
Wait, what?
The pipe. Anything that has smoke coming out of it, I just assume is Chicago.
Smoky Chicago.
Yeah.
Okay. No, he missed every single one of those shots.
Oh,
at
but
the glass demon.
he did hit the smoke that blew her up and then blew him up.
Oh, the pipe. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah, it clears it up.
So I guess that it does it?
No.
Oh, it's fine.
I mean, it never mind. Just keep going.
So concrete falls on him. Actually, wait, no. Before concrete falls on him, he's Indiana Jones in it through the tunnel. Like, he's running through and, like, the fucking giant wooden stone ball is chasing after him.
Kiefer Sutherland's like, this is my big break, dude.
He's Tom Cruise in
I gotta make this fucking work.
This was his Mission Impossible.
Dipping
He's running,
through the fucking
and then
sewer.
finally, the biggest piece of concrete falls on him. It's like 5 houses worth of concrete.
It's like the rock in the ride.
Falls on top of him, and he's dead. But then he comes back and he's walking around, and I was fucking pissed. I was, no, you're not alive. I saw concrete smash you under other concrete, and it was bigger than, like,
you're dead.
My entire house. You're dead. And then he's walking around, he's like, oh, I'm not dead. And then when he walked out, and he walks by like 100 firemen and like police, and they don't say anything to him, I'm like, wait, so you're telling me you kidnapped a nun at gunpoint, you made her explode in a house of mirrors, and they're not questioning you? But then he walks by, he sees, like, I don't even know what tipped him off. He sees the name tag on his boss, and he goes, that's his last name. And then he sees NYPD on a cop car, he goes,
but it's
that
backwards.
Okay. Okay. I thought he was just reading words and he was a fucking idiot.
Did you not pay attention?
I'm dyslexic.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah, because he wakes up and he walks out and he's all like bloody and fucked up. And there's like a bunch of cops and firemen there and like all this shit. And he looks at the cop's name tag and it's backwards. Like,
that
if
was
you
his
were
bald boss. That doesn't matter.
Well,
Never mind.
either way,
it doesn't
whatever
matter.
the fuck
it
it
doesn't
is.
matter.
Yeah, it's backwards. And then like we get this really like confusing fucking scene where we can't tell if he's walking in real life or in the mirror. And then the closing scene is a handprint on the mirror, but from the other side.
Well, because he walks up to it, he puts his hand on, he's like, oh.
He's like,
and then he disappears into it. So he's a mirror.
And then you just see more handprints going up.
Let's just say it as it is. The ending is he's a mirror.
He's a mirror.
So.
Let's watch Mirrors 2, man.
Okay, let's do it. I'll do it. Okay, here's the thing about Mirrors 2. My first thing that I wrote after this, well, there's like 2 other things, but I wrote, are we doing the sequel? Like with like ... because I was like just waiting to see what you would say.
If you want to, I'm down.
I'm down. Let's do it. Let's fucking see what's going on. I don't know. I'm curious. I'm not I don't expect it to be good, but I'm curious.
It can't be worse. Can it be?
I don't think it can be worse. Look, here's the thing.
It can be worse.
But here's the thing. It does have a different director, so maybe it'll be okay. It's directed by Victor Garcia. He did Return to House on Haunted Hill. I haven't seen that. Like, I've seen the House on Haunted Hill remake. Me and Maria covered that. But I haven't seen Return.
That's the one with Catherine Zeta-Jones?
Catherine Zeta-Jones.
She dips beneath the lasers.
Yours.
I didn't know if we were gonna end it after lasers.
No, that's my favorite part. Catherine Zeta-Jones. She dips beneath the lasers. Ooh. That's my favorite. That's like what, episode 3 of Workaholics, when they're doing shrooms in the office and they get stuck on the roof. Adam just looks at Catherine's. That shit's so funny. I remember the first time I watched that, I was watching it with my brother Jed, and me and him were fucking... I mean, back in the day, we used to get so... we were just talking about these the other day. We used to get so ridiculously, like, high and drunk for no... Like, our parents would leave the house...
Why doesn't that happen anymore?
Because it's a lot. we do it like we were talking about the time where we invited like 10 friends over and we all brought like our bongs and like all rolled like 5 joints, placed them in front of us, and we're just like doing time bombs and all. If you don't know what a time bomb is, when you like put a joint in a bowl and then like let it light the bowl when it gets down.
Oh
Like
no,
you
I've
smoke
never
the
done
joint
that.
and the ball goes down, it lights the bowl. It's some ridiculous like white person stoner shit basically.
Sounds fun.
But we like had like a million things and just like got crazy high and stuff all the time. We did stuff like that, and then we watched that episode. And I think for the next 3 years, all we ever said to each other was Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Anyway, yeah, the second it's made by that guy, House Haunted Hill. He did The Damned and then Hellraiser Revelations. The 2011. That's not the 2018. That was Judgment.
Okay,
Not
I
the
was gonna
puke
say
one.
Judgment was
I knew I had to say
disgusting.
something about that because yeah.
God, I can hardly watch those movies as it is, dude, because they're so gross to me.
I don't like when
I
you
give
stuff
'em-
puke down a tube.
And then other people are bathing in it.
Oh yeah, no. Let's stop talking about that. I'm gonna puke.
Yep.
4 kills in this because Ben did in fact die at the end.
Gotcha.
You had the exploding nun. You had Ben. You had his sister, and then you had the bald dude at the beginning.
Gary
Jason Statham.
Busey.
Yeah,
Same thing.
the ginger dead man.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Oh, we didn't do that this month.
Fucking
Shit.
Were we gonna redo that?
Christmas in January. We were gonna do the Passion of the Crust. And remember when everyone really hated that episode where we were calling our friend Eric and we kept
People
losing him
hated
and
that?
calling him back? People hated that. No, people that liked it loved it, but the people that hated it because we got a lot of messages that were like, "Yeah, you kept cutting out and then you kept going, hey, where are you?" And then and they were like, "Yeah, it was very confusing
classic,
and unfortunate." I thought that was the funniest episode we ever did.
Yeah. That's
Because
one of the good ones.
I thought it was good because every time we just didn't know if we had him on the line or not, and we kept going and
Hello?
we kept losing him and calling him back. I thought it was
he
fucking
kept hanging
funny.
up, probably. He didn't.
No,
he wanted
he was-
nothing to do with
I
that.
think he was yeah, maybe he was hanging up.
He was at home. I think he was hanging up. You're on the bright side of things. I'm like, no, he didn't. He wanted nothing to do with it.
He probably didn't.
We actually just talked about this because I saw him not too long ago.
I talked to him about when we did that bonfire on I don't know what it was, Friendsgiving, at our friend Mike's house.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, we were talking about it then, and he said
I
he was
talked to
down
him
to do
about
it.
it like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, okay. He told me he wanted to actually watch
Yeah.
the movie this time, and I said no.
Yeah. No, we were supposed to go inside of my house and watch the movie, but we didn't.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because I
Passion
don't
of the
have
Crust?
it. No. The Ginger Dead Man.
Oh, we gotta do the sequel though.
Yeah.
we gotta do
gotta
Passion of the
sequel.
Crust.
Yeah, you're right.
Because that title is just...
Passion of the Crust. Baby.
Anyway, 4 kills, 2 boobs. We're doing the sequel. There was one review that I saw on Letterboxd that I liked. It was from Haunted Hippie. It was a 1-star review, and it says, "It's definitely a movie about some mirrors."
You're right, haunted hippie.
You've never lied, bud. So, Brawny,
Yes.
what would you rate this?
We do out of 5, right?
Out of 5. Come on, man. You starred the show.
I'm gonna have to give it a 2 just because of the nostalgia from it.
I almost gave it a 2, but I'm going 1.5. It had a
Yeah,
$35 million budget. And it's a piece of shit. And
I was leaning towards 1.5, but
Actually,
for the nostalgia.
wait, I'm giving this a 1.
Okay.
I'm giving this a 1 because now that I think about it, I rated The Happening a 1.5 because it was so bad that it was good, but it was still a piece of shit with a $60 million budget. But I like The Happening more than this. I would definitely watch The Happening again before I watch this.
I don't know if I like The Happening better than this.
I definitely like The Happening more than this. At least I have people running around in a field looking like
Yeah.
complete fucking
Yeah.
fools.
You're right.
In that. This doesn't have anything funny. It's just really fucking stupid.
Hold
So
on.
I think based off of that, this is a 1-star. It can't be the same as The Happening. It's 1 down.
Side note, were you there when we were at our other friend Mike's house and we were watching The Happening on his projector?
I don't...
And we were like making fun of the movie.
And
we were like, the grass is pissed. And I was like, get off my lawn.
Yes. Shout out Clint Eastwood.
Gran Torino.
Gran Torino. I think I called that Gran Charisma once.
Same thing. I like that movie though.
It's good. I mean, it's very racist, but...
Yeah, I mean, but it has a good story. It's got a good story
what
to it.
Clint Eastwood movie isn't racist, though?
That's true. He's like, you know what? I know what I look like. I know what I sound like with a name like Clint Eastwood. I sound like a racist piece of shit. I might as well like live up to it. And
My
then
grandpa's
show that
favorite
I'm not.
Western is The Pale Rider starring Clint Eastwood.
Yeah, Clint Eastwood is really good.
He's a good, yeah.
He was my screensaver in 8th grade for the longest time.
I remember that.
You remember?
I do remember
Yeah.
that. Wasn't it him in Gran Turismo? I think it was. It was literally him in Gran Turismo. I didn't realize
If
that
I
till
literally
later.
Google it, I can find the same
Let's say
fucking
literally
picture.
a few more times.
Literally.
All right, Bree. So we're kind of remember the old like soup rating thing we used to do. There was a scale of soups.
Yeah.
I kind of brought that back, but not the same. It's just there's 2 soups now, and it
Okay.
stands for thumbs up and thumbs down.
Okay.
You could obviously assume, based off of who we are as people, which one's thumbs up and thumbs down. Is this a bowl of ramen or a bowl of cream of mushroom soup?
This is a bowl of cream of mushroom soup.
It's
and
a
that's
piece of
on
shit.
cream of mushroom soup.
It is a piece of shit. Take it out of your fucking eatery. I don't know.
God damn.
What?
Clint Eastwood is 91 years old.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. He's like, how old is Betty White now? Like 93, 97?
Yeah, she's up there, man. I don't
She's
want to talk about that.
Can you look her up real quick? Can we see how much age is on Betty White's docket?
How much money she got?
Oh, she probably has a huge net worth. I'm sure her net worth is insane. I feel like she gets $10,000 every time. What? She 98?
She's 99.
She's 99?
She will be 100 on the 17th.
January?
Yes.
Betty White? No, I'm manifesting this right now. Betty White's gonna be over 100.
Bro, what the fuck? That just made me
Dude.
so sad.
Honestly, it did, but at the same time, don't think about it as a sad thing. Think about it. Betty White is making it to 100 years
I'm
old.
literally about to cry.
But Betty White's making it to 100 years
no,
old.
I'm literally about to
That is
cry.
the most
dude.
powerful Gilmore Girl to ever
I-
exist.
Thought Golden Girl.
Shit, Golden Girl. That's the most. Retract my statement.
I'm literally about to cry, dude. I thought she was like 95.
Okay, well,
I thought we
it's
had
okay.
I
No,
thought
we
we
have a lot-
had so much
Betty-
time with her.
No. Betty White's gonna be 107. I'm calling it right now. She's gonna be 107. At least 103. At least 103. So we'll keep moving on. Do you recommend this movie,
I
Brie?
love her so much. No.
Yeah, no. don't watch this movie. It doesn't matter.
You don't need to watch
Unless
this
you
movie
saw
to get
this
anywhere.
in 2008 or like 2012,
And you're watching it
2013 is at
for-
the latest.
Nostalgic reasons, then
Or just
sure.
to see what it's about nowadays.
Yeah, like it's not important.
If you've never seen it, don't watch it. It's not.
Literally,
you don't need
if even you're like really into like horror movies, this movie does not. And nobody ever talks about this fucking movie because it's stupid.
And speaking of that, I don't know if we even got that far because back in the day, Brie used to tell people not to listen to the show unless they watch the movie. And I have a review from Audrey iPod Touch. She left a 5-star review on iTunes and said, "Love listening when I haven't watched the movie, even though Brie hates me for it."
Well, no, that was because we'd be like, spoiler alert.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
we'd spoil the shit out of
and
movies.
whatnot. And at the time, I remember I was like, dude, you can't tell people that because then they're going to stop listening.
Well,
but I'm like, you know what? If you really
then I
stop listening
also-
just because someone says you can't listen to something just because you have done this or that, who fucking cares?
Then
Do
I
whatever you want.
also remember being like, why would you go listen to a podcast about a movie that you haven't watched yet? Like, unless you want it spoiled, unless you don't care if it's spoiled. You
I
know?
don't,
like,
yeah, personally, like, I think the whole reason I was, like, kind of weird about that is because you said that like that, and I was like, well, I do that. But we didn't get, if we gave more context, it would have been fine. Like, you could have just said that, and I could have been like, well,
yeah.
you can
But
do it
except we
anyway,
didn't.
because I do
was like,
that, because it's
don't
fun.
listen if you haven't watched the movie.
Yeah, and I was just too in my head about, like, people hating us that I was like, I don't know. I was like, don't say that. They're going to hate us.
Dude, the older I get, the more I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, who
like, if
fucking
you
cares?
hate me, I don't
If you
care.
hate me, who fucking cares?
Think I'm annoying? Think I'm some drunk bitch? I am.
Talk to my 3 empty tall cans.
Talk to my Bud Light Chiladas, bitch.
So, Brie, fuck, marry, kill. Moment we've all been waiting for. You have... You want to guess the first one?
It's Kiefer Sutherland.
It's Kiefer Sutherland.
I know.
It's a box of broken glass, and it's me. This is a good one. I think this is a real good one. I was proud of this.
I don't want to fuck a box of broken glass.
But how do you put Kiefer Sutherland next to a box of broken glass? What's
it's
worse?
bad.
You have to decide what's worse.
You know what? I'm going to kill Kiefer Sutherland, fuck the box of glass, and marry you.
That's the best option.
There you go.
Because
That's the only
Because when
option.
you put in your head, what would you rather fuck, Kiefer Sutherland or a box of
box
broken
of
glass?
glass.
That's how I wanted
It's
this
gonna
conversation
hurt,
to go.
but it's gonna hurt either way.
It's gonna hurt less than Kiefer Sutherland. That's for sure. What's physical pain of broken glass on your
emotional
vagina
pain.
next to the emotional pain of knowing you fucked
Oh
Kiefer
my god,
Sutherland?
wait, hold. I might want to change that, dude. Now that I'm
No,
thinking
dude.
about
I
it.
don't know, dude. Kiefer Sutherland. If you change it, you're making the wrong decision. I'm gonna let you do what you want, though. Do what you want.
I stand by my decision.
You stand by it. Good job, bud. Good on you.
What about you? You
Good
never
on-
answer these.
I don't.
same?
It's the same. I'd rather
You'd
fuck.
marry yourself.
Well, I guess I'll just swap it for you for the sake
Yeah.
of conversation. I'd marry you. I'd kill Kiefer Sutherland. I'd fuck the box of broken glass. I'm losing my dick.
Murphy.
Like, I'm losing the whole dick.
Yeah, dude, I'm losing multiple things.
You're losing a lip or two.
Or two.
Your clitoris
like, there's
is definitely
more.
chopped up. Well,
Like there's more than two.
hey, well, I said or
There's
two.
four technically.
Okay,
Think about
yeah.
it.
That's true.
I can do without
well,
two.
You're losing your clit.
Yeah, it's gone.
And a lot of things are going to be gone. But, you know.
The sensation down there is probably gone.
Yeah, that's not even a question. That's definitely gone, among other things. But you didn't fuck Kiefer Sutherland.
Can we move on?
You didn't fuck Kiefer Sutherland. Anyway, yeah, we can move on. If you want to send a horror movie related story to play on the show, record a 2 to 3 minute story on your phone and send it to horrorsoup@yahoo.com. I almost said horror movie@yahoo.com. I don't remember what the show's
Horror
called
movie
anymore.
at Yahoo.
Horror movie. This one is from Sierra Thomas. And it's about like beef stroganoff or something. I don't know.
So my horror story movie story is kind of around the time that I was probably about 10 years old. But real quick, there's some background. So I was raised by kind of a crazy dad. He used to love putting Four Locos in a big gulp cup and just
Vibes.
doing donuts in our suburbs while playing Metallica and other metal music.
All right.
He used to paint with his own blood. He
Okay.
had a taxidermy coyote that he called El Chupacabra. At one point, his leg fell
Who's this
off, and
guy?
he just stuck a piece of bamboo up in it. And he
Is-
used to carry that thing
wait,
around sometimes.
he lost
He'd
a
put
leg?
sunglasses on it and take photos with it.
Chupacabra lost a
he's
leg?
just kind of a weird dude. So I never
The
put
dad
anything
likes
past
chupacabras
him.
and he lost a leg.
But one day he comes
think.
home.
Maybe the
I'm
chupacabra
about
lost a
10
leg?
years old. My sister's 12. And he is like, oh, we should watch this movie. It's so good. And me and my sister are still wanting our dad to love us. We're like, oh, yeah, we'll totally watch this movie
I
with
think
you.
he's too busy loving
And he puts on
Chupacabra.
Sweeney
Yeah.
Todd, which is a horror musical. A lot of people have seen it. It's a
I'm
really,
so
really
tired
good
of hearing
movie.
about musicals right now.
So we start watching it.
I've never
Eventually,
finished
my
Sweeney
dad
Todd.
leaves, and we just figured, oh, he got bored. He's already seen the movie.
He's like the demon
And
of East Street or
mind you,
something.
like my
Pretty good.
dad has never really been a cook. My parents usually just like gave us money and told us to go to the grocery store and feed ourselves, or would bring us fast food on their way home. They worked a lot.
Kind of fast food, Del
But
Taco.
my dad, that
only
night that we were
acceptable one.
watching that movie, he decides he's going to cook dinner. We're like, okay. So he comes out with a frickin' pie, like a meat pie. And we were
A
like,
frickin'
"What's in
pie.
What's
and
in
he
the
was
pie?
like, if I tell you that, I'll have to kill you. So me and my
What?
sister
Who is your
were
dad?
like, oh my God.
Is your dad Jeffrey
Dad-
Dahmer?
Oh my god.
Human beings. And we really believed that. And we were sitting at the table with him, and he just watched us like picking at our pie real carefully around the meat because we were terrified that it was human meat. And
Wait, so you're trying to get the
intimidated
meats
to
that aren't
tell our
human?
dad
How do you
that
know
we were
which is human and
terrified
which
of him.
isn't?
So yeah. That was my horror movie
Yeah.
story. Is my dad tricked me into thinking I ate humans.
Okay, so you did
A
say
lot to unpack there.
a lot to unpack. You said something in your story about how you were still trying to get your dad to love you, so I assume you don't love him that much anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and say your dad's a freak.
Your dad has got some serious issues, my friend.
Your dad might be... You might need to
He
report him to
sounds like
PETA.
fun though.
Yeah, but you got to report him to PETA.
I got to admit, he does sound like fun.
Did he lose his leg or did the chupacabra?
Yeah, that was something that's
And-
unanswered
and
for us.
what
Either
is
way,
the chupacabra that he owned? To my knowledge, chupacabras don't exactly exist.
yeah, they're supposed to be a fake myth.
So you're telling me
Myth
he
thingy.
had a chupacabra and you didn't focus on the
He
part that your
captured
dad captured and owns a chupacabra that somehow... How did it lose its leg? Is it is it living or is it dead?
We need answers, girl.
Dude, you
We
gotta
need
fucking...
answers.
Look, we're gonna have to talk about this because I'm very confused.
Slide into my DMs. I want to talk about this.
Sierra, I'm not religious, but I'm praying for you. Assess the situation, girl.
I thought she was gonna say, my dad decided to cook for us, and the whole house caught on fire, and everybody died. I thought that's what she was gonna say because she's like, my dad decided to cook, and I'm like, oh fuck,
I told
here we
you it
go.
was about beef stroganoff. Stroganoff this dick?
Yeah, no, I wasn't falling for that. That was my joke.
Well,
Came up with that. I'll take
you
credit. where
said
it's
stroganoff
due.
these balls though.
I did, but then I realized stroganoff this dick was better.
Okay, I will say you did correct that, but in my eyes, I corrected that because I texted Nia before you texted our group chat, and
That's
I said,
hilarious.
and I was like, she should have said stroganoff this dick.
I should have.
And
I
Nia
did
was
get
like,
somebody
yeah-
with that the other
Nia was
day,
like,
though.
yeah, missed opportunity.
Catch me on TikTok the live. Fuck.
Catch me on the badika badaka because
Catch me on TikTok live owning fucking noobs, dude.
Do you do that?
That's all I'd be doing.
Wait, do you? Oh, when you're on a live. I thought you meant
Yeah.
you were live.
Oh no.
No, she's on other people's. You
I
catch her on another random person's live, and you'll see her owning people.
Yeah. Absolutely destroying them.
She gets them. They always look at the camera and then they act like they don't see it. And
They
then
act
move
like they
on.
don't see it, but you can tell that they fucking see it, dude.
She'll be like, "Hey, you like Wendy's?" And they're like, "Yeah, Wendy's pretty cool."
Yeah, Wendy's. I got a cop the other day.
I saw that. Oh,
I got a
what?
cop.
A cop?
I got a cop the other day.
Oh, I
was
saw
like,
that. I saw that. A
"Wendy's,
police officer.
Yes.
Yeah, he definitely. I saw that. He looked at the
definitely
camera
saw
and he
it.
ignored it and act like he didn't get got.
Better arrest me, dude.
But he definitely had balls in his mouth.
Definitely likes Wendy's balls are in your mouth.
So, Bree, thanks for being around, bud.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, bud.
Thanks for
It's
having
good
me.
stuff. Good stuff. You're kind of, well, I guess you're welcome here whenever.
I suppose.
But if you guys like the show and want extra content, go check out patreon.com/horror soup where you can find polls, movie commentary, full bonus episodes. Like I said, this month's movie commentary is with Nia. It is Cam. Nia was actually kind of pissed at us for not doing mirrors with her.
Really?
Yeah, she was upset.
Oh, I'm sorry. She didn't say anything. I didn't know that it was that deep.
It was the planning thing, like
It's
the time,
not that
because we
deep.
were trying to do it on like the other day, and it didn't work out. And she was like, "Fuck!" So I told her we could do another movie, and that's
Yeah,
when
my
we,
ass exploded.
yeah, and that's when we ended up doing Cam, and she was like, "But I want to do mirrors," and I was like, "Well, now we're doing fucking Cam."
Well, she's got to do mirrors too now,
Oh yeah, she could be here for mirrors too.
against her will.
Yeah, we'll just show up at her house and do mirrors too.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
Yeah, we'll do it. And yeah, there's also Amityville content, the entire backlog of all Suck Your Blood episodes, completely improvised horror movies. You have to do one of those with me soon.
I'm down.
Like, we just make a horror movie, or we like make a concept of another one. Me and James are gonna do a redo of 28 Days Later soon, but it's gonna be 28 Gays Hate Her. So, well, we could do one of the. We could do a mirrors
That's
one,
good.
maybe.
That sounds more like a porno than anything, but
yeah,
sounds
but
good.
you know, we'll do The Hills Have Thighs, but our version. It'll be
Santa Claus
fun.
is coming to town, baby.
But yeah, if you guys want all that, go check out Patreon, all that good stuff. And the best way to keep up with everything Horror Soup is to follow the Instagram at Horror Soup, which I'm most active on, if I'm being completely honest. Follow my Twitter at Horror Soup Sucks, and follow my Letterboxd movie reviews at Horror Soup Caleb. Send any inquiries to horrorsoup@yahoo.com. Search Horror Soup on YouTube for video episodes. This one right now that you're listening to is also on video, so go check it out. Go check it out on YouTube. Search Horror Soup. And I post podcast-related stuff, among other random occurrences, on TikTok at Horror Soup. What's your TikTok, Brie?
I don't post any.
Okay. And thank you to Tom, aka the Mute Members Only Club, and Ross Lee for our intro and outro music. You ready to listen to some outro, Brie?
Sure.
Let's outro it. We'll dance or something.
Bye.
Grubs up, baby, grubs up. Give me horror soup, give me horror soup, give it horror soup, horror soup. Would you like some bread? I'll do you a slice with a pinch of salt. It'll taste really nice. You've done really well, 'cause this stuff tastes just like hell. Swallow it down, it'll fill up a hole. Stick out your tongue and lick out your bowl. We're having a bite with creatures of the night. Grubs up, baby, grubs up. Give me horror soup, give me horror soup, give it. Grubs up, baby, grubs up. Give me horror soup, give me horror soup, give it horror soup, horror soup. Horror soup will keep you well fed. Its gorgeous smell could wake the dead. Vegetable is just forgettable. If your energy's low, you know what to do. Simply gobble on down some of the spooky stew. We're
wine and dine a hungry Frankenstein. Grubs up, baby, grubs up. Give me horror soup, give me horror soup, give it. Grubs up, baby, grubs up. Give me horror soup, give me horror soup, give it. Horror soup, horror soup.
Let me be your Sweeney Todd, your private chef. I'll be your just desserts. You can even drink it from a cup. I'll do the washing up, I'll do the washing up.
I'm getting full. My belly's gonna burst. Oh, can you see my psychic energy? Grubs up, baby, grubs up. Give me horror soup, give me horror soup, give it. Grubs up, baby, grubs up. Give me horror soup, give me horror soup, give it. Horror soup, horror soup.
He can't even look after himself.
Fuck you. Racist. I'm exposing you. Buckley and I are exposing you. And exposing ourselves. Our private parts. Yeah, you heard me. Our private parts. Eric, Buckley, and I are exposing our private parts to you, upon you, with you, on your face. And we're in love. And I'm here to say it today. We're tired of hiding. This is us. This is life. And this is reality. Welcome to Horror Soup.